Okay, are we good? Are we live?
Are we live?
We're live? Yeah?
Oh, we're
Uh-huh.
live.
We're good. We are doing good. Excellent.
Oh, I
We're
need to
doing
like
great.
adjust myself.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the Legend of Light, the D&D campaign by myself, and then all of these other wonderful people. Let's go ahead and say hi. So there's a couple things that I want to say. So all those who attended session 0, thank you for popping in for session 0. It was a disaster for the most part, but now we're at the point where I think I fixed everything. Maybe. And now we are on session 1, the very first session with actual role playing and dice rolling, all the fun stuff like that, as we gotten character creation out of the way. Yes. So I do have to make a couple announcements. During the session, we are not going to be commenting on chat. We'll have a mini break somewhere in the middle of the stream to go over chat and to read all the highlighted messages. So if there's something you really want to say to us, go ahead and thank you for the raids, guys. Appreciate it. Munchkin, Outcast, thanks for the raid. As I was saying, during the session, regretfully, we will be deep into role-playing and I will be storytelling. So not all of us will be able to respond to chat. For the most part, we'll be, role-playing and having fun with that. And we'll be taking a break sometime in the middle, do either a bathroom break or grab snacks or drinks or something like that, just in case, we're parched and whatnot. Then we will go ahead and go through all the highlighted messages that we have. So if it's something that you want to say to us, I do have the highlight my message in chat, and we'll go ahead and go through it. We're going to go ahead and read all those out. And that's part 1. Another PSA that I'll give out, we have a lot of new players, and so checking rules may occur during the game, so please be patient while this is going on. I do have my handy dandy rulebooks, and all of the players do have access to D&D Beyond with all the books available as well. So we'll be able to go through all of that. Matt, or Oberon, as we will call him from here on out, is a brand new player. He is played by Hagrid240, also known as Matt. You may have seen him in several of M's streams. He's a wonderful player. Next up, we have Xanor. Also played by K_Snowball. And all of you know him as a wonderful and amazing comfort streamer from the Comfort Streamers team. Shout out to all those wonderful individuals. And then next we have Amaya, who is played by our lovely Emerson B. She is also very well known to many communities as a wonderful multi-platform streamer, also part of the Comfort Streamers. And then we have Vildrain Saroth, aka Jace, aka Blind Ascension. And these are my lovely players. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick intro for all the players so they can, now that their characters have been fleshed out and they've been working diligently on their backstories for the past week, I will go ahead and get started with just a short little intro of your character. And I'll go ahead and start with the edgiest of lords, Xanor.
Wait,
You don't have to read your backstory. Yeah. No, you don't have to read your backstory. Just kind of give a little summary of your character, what they look like, what kind of quirks they have, and what race they are and what class they are.
My character's name is Xanor. I am a dark elf or drow paladin. I am only 5'4" and 284 years old. My character has a long silver hair and carries scimitar and full armor. Originally a palace guard of some sort, and Yeah, that's I don't know if we want more or less than that.
That's good. You can
Okay.
share. You can divulge as much as you want.
Excellent.
Next, we will go to Oberon.
Okay. So I'm a Lightfoot halfling, and I'm also a druid as my race. And I am from a small village in the woods from the west. And it's the Sun Clan, I believe, yes. And I specialize in potion making, and I am a potion agent and a poison agent. Yes.
Excellent.
Nice.
We will go to Amaya.
I'm Amaya. I'm a moon elf. I'm a rogue. And that's about all I want to tell you now.
Fair. Stern but fair. Stern but fair. And then finally we have Vildrain Saroth. Jace, if you would.
I am playing Vildrain Saroth, a dragonborn in the east. I'm the last of my clan, and the fact that I've been sent to the west on a mission to find the people who have killed my clan. I stand roughly 8'7" at my full height, but I spend a lot of it slouched, so you lose about 2 feet of there. I am of the gold dragon ancestry, so my scales shimmer in the sun with a golden light, like gold itself. He's friendly at first, but you piss him off and he'll tear you to shreds.
Awesome. Excellent. So these are our wonderful characters. Yep. All right, cool. So a little background on the world that we are in. We are in the world of Araylin, and the setting that I set up for these players to create their characters was a long and arduous background of lore, where a long time ago there was this battle between the 4 different elven races, and eventually the Drow, the Dark Elves, released this powerful blight called the Final Evil, and it desecrated the land, did a bunch of terrible things. It was basically they just launched the nukes. And after defeating the Final Evil, the goodly races of the world said, hey, okay, well, what are we going to do? And the elves said, hey, maybe we shouldn't be here anymore. And they all dipped out and left to the Feywilds. That was 250 years ago. Now that it's been nigh on 200 years, the elves have begun to return to the realm. Their massive, vast cities have become appearing like magic from the Feywilds in places that normally wouldn't have cities. It would just be either barren land, forest, or towns could have been built there, and they just city appears, crushed town, something terrible like that. Well, the elves have begun to return, and with that, the realm has begun rearranging the order in which everything has been aligned. It's been peaceful for now, but with the return of the elves also heralds the return of the dark elves and other mysterious forces as well. Oh, hello. Yes, I love you too, Kat. Thank you.
Cat, get out of here. We're role playing.
We're busy. Oh my god.
Yeah. Fuck off.
And with this wonderful information I've given the players, they've gone and created all of their characters, and that is kind of the setting where they're at. They have all hopped on a ship, and they've begun their journey west for a myriad of different purposes. Jace is for revenge, Matt's is for enlightenment and knowledge. Amaya and Xanor, well, we'll leave those guys till later. They'll figure it out. So with that, I'm going to say thank you all for coming in and popping in and saying hi. We're going to go ahead and get started with some storytelling. All y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
Righteous. All right. How am I sounding, by the way? I've been like beating up my mic for the past like 3 days trying to get it to sound good. Good?
You sound
Yeah?
good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works well.
Excellent.
Yep.
Cool. Great.
I think your audio level could actually come up a tiny bit.
Oh, could it?
Yeah, because it sounds a touch quieter than all of the Discord call.
Okay. A little bit quiet. Good? Good now? Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. Sweet. Okay. So, where we leave our players off, you guys are on a boat. Not just any boat. You are on a boat. You're on a 3-masted schooner called the Farseeker. Is it schooner? Schooner, right? Schooner, the big ship. Yeah. I always mess up with that word. It's terrible.
Yep.
All right. So waves crash against the prow of the ship as it continues its journey west. Go back to small. There we go. Waves crash against the prow of the ship as it continues its journey west. You smell the raw stench of the great ocean and can feel the bite of the brine as it sprays across your face. The ship you are on is a large, 3-masted schooner. Schooner? I keep fucking it up. Called the Farseeker, that is captained by a stern sea dog by the name of Captain Plinchet and his experienced crew. Traveling along the northern trade route between the largest cities and towns, the Farseeker makes its way twice a year to deliver supplies, travelers, and goods during its varying voyages. It has been a long and tiresome journey, 4 months to be accurate, with only one stop midway at the great fortress city of Goliad in the far north. Not deterring in your goals, you reach the lands in the west. The Farseeker stayed in port but a few days before departing. So I'll go ahead and give it to the players. You all stand on the deck of the Farseeker. It is a clear blue sky as far as you can see. The waves you can hear crashing against the hull of the ship, and the wind is billowing straight west. So it's pushing your ship with all force it can. All sails are piled on, and you all are just, it's been a long journey. You've run into each other multiple times throughout the course of the voyage. It's been very long and very tiresome. But you've seen each other, you've interacted a little bit. I'm busy.
She's gonna be an extra character by the end of this.
She's an extra character already. And Captain Plinchet has been wonderful to all of you. He's been a very good host with everyone aboard his ship. He's kept his crew in line. He's done a very good job of making sure that all of you are taken care of. As you've paid an exuberant amount of money, or been, gifted a ride on the ship by whatever means. So yeah, it's mid-afternoon. The sun is flying high in the sky. The ocean spray is just across your faces as you stand on the deck.
Do we know where we're going?
You are going west. I believe
Or the final destination?
Captain Plinchet has told you that the final stop that he's going to make is Hailing Cove, one of the Pilgrim Towns of Dontalista, up in the far northwest corner of the world.
Okay. Have we
Mildred's Saroth right now. He's, as the crew has told him many times already, but he's kind of ignored it. He's on the front mast of the ship, kind of laying there with his arms and legs dangling with the pole there, just enjoying the sea breeze,
like
and
the
the sun.
Like a big old lizard just sunbathing on the the front of the ship. Yeah. Every once in a while, the first mate comes up to you and goes, "Hey, listen here. You need to be getting off there. You can't be there. It's not good for the ship, and you might break it. I'm just gonna be honest. You're rather large, and I don't know how much more she can take."
This is the best place for the sea breeze and the sun. It's comfortable.
All right. I'll give you another hour at best, but I've had to repair it several times. You should have seen it when we got to Goliad. It was already hanging low. Didn't want that. Yeah.
I don't think Matt's gonna explain to Matt that we're supposed to be just kind of setting the scene of what's happening here.
No, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out when to jump in.
Yeah,
Okay.
whenever you want.
Right.
Whenever you want.
Right.
Um.
Well,
my character's hiding, or Amaya, I'm hiding below deck, because I don't like the sun particularly, being a moon elf and all. This is kind of draining me. I'm exhausted. I'd like to go to sleep. I've been traveling for like 150 years. No one bother me.
I'm ready. I'm done. You're just like, I'm out.
Yeah. The only person I'm okay with seeing right now is Xehanort, because he's been with me for like forever. So I'm just kind of like, I'm exhausted at this point. I am done with all you bitches.
Yeah, close quarters for like months on end with a Bildrak crew, a captain, a giant lizard man, and a small man who probably smells like the forest.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt, or sorry, Oberon, you are not my favorite person right now. I mean,
That's fair.
I appreciate your nature, but your energy is just too much. I would like you to just not be near me at this point.
That's fair. I'm up. Yeah. I actually made a hammock on the mast, and it pisses off the cabin every single time I do it. But I just love looking at the dolphins in the water.
It's taken down like every night, like every.
Yeah. But I just hop right back up there and just rebuild it every morning.
Where does he
Just
keep
love being
getting
behind
the
the trees.
canvas for this? Yeah.
Moon's just really fucking bright. So the sun, no, we're not. We don't do that. So I'm just sitting in the quarters with Amaya, just like whittling a small thing with this.
You've got
with
like
this
your
dagger that I
cloak drawn low over your head because it's still too bright out.
Like the sunlight peering through the boards of the ship is just too much. So I just hide as much as I can, and I'm just like whittling at this woodworking that I have.
You've been like 4 months of this, and you've just been like, you left in the dead of night to go on land and sleep in a bed, and then they dragged you out during the day to get back on the ship when you guys met, disembarked and re-embarked in Goliad.
I can hear Oberon up there just really making noise. Like his little feet are just going across the deck. So I decided to go up there. And while I go up there and I'm like trying to smack him around a little bit, being like, shut the fuck up, I look out and I can see something in the distance.
It was the dolphin. That's why I was running around. It was a giant dolphin flew right at us. I was excited.
Well,
I was trying to become friends with it.
As for seeing something in the distance, Emily, or Amaya, can you please give me a perception roll?
Hey, you're gonna have to tell me how to do that.
I will tell you how to do this. So if you go to your character sheet in D&D Beyond, what you can do is you can go over to your skills and you can click the +4. It did not go away, Jace.
Oh shit, I did it. Oh shit, I am blind. I rolled a 5 with my
as you
No,
come
you
up
rolled a 1,
from below
and then
deck to berate Oberon from running around on deck like a little cretin that he is, you are blinded by the light, and the thing that you see in the distance is the sun as you stare directly into it.
Okay, can I try and blindly smack Oberon? Just like I'm just flailing at this point.
Yeah, so Oberon, you see Amaya come up, and she's about to start yelling something at you for running on deck, like a child, and she just flinches away from the sun, blinded by the light, and then, you know, she's just flailing around, apparently in your general direction, but she can't necessarily see where you're at.
Kind of hearing this commotion now, Vildren will push off from the mast and turn, and come over to Oberon and Amaya. Amaya, you finally come out to the sun.
I don't want to be here. I want to be Oberon. And can you please make him stop?
Why would I stop?
He's having fun.
I would like to nap until the moon returns. Please.
Well, fine. I'll just go swim with the dolphins anyways. Then I just
You're
jump
jumping
off the
off
ship
the
really
ship?
quick.
No.
Yeah, just for a second.
No. Okay.
I'm just like, I'll plan your funeral, Oberon.
I can't swim. What are you talking about? I can't swim with the dolphins?
You can't
Not
swim.
at a ship going like, 50 knots.
Well, apparently she's always right, so I have to listen to her, I guess.
It has been 4 months of you trying to jump off this ship and us having to catch you every time.
Yeah, as you go to leap, like it's like as if on instinct, 3 of the crew just grab you and just pin you down.
Well, talk to the dolphins. They're the ones that keep coming back.
I do not have that ability to talk to dolphins.
Wait, that's just me.
I would love to find out
Forgot
what
about
it
that.
tastes like.
You
You
can't
monster.
eat the dolphins either.
Why not?
The dolphins will help us.
We're
The whales will save us.
I am overcome and I just turn away. I'm like, I'm going back to
And
my...
blindly
the
feel your
dark.
way down
Mhm.
into the lower decks. Yeah, I get it.
As she comes down, I say, "Did you get the little one to stop running everywhere?"
I turn to him and go, and that's it.
I continue running upstairs.
That's the best I can equate to what the feet sound like.
I didn't even hear anything. Were you going?
Yeah.
It just sounds like a little mouse running around.
I turn to Xanor. Is it Xanor or Xanor?
Xanor.
Okay, turn to Xanor and go, I did see something out there, but the sun blinded me. If you'd like to go investigate for me. Not that you're going to do
No.
much better. No!
No. Once the sun goes down, I will go out. Until then, I will not intentionally move in the sunlight.
I'm just sitting there and I'm just like fiddling with my necklace, just like chilling
Awesome.
in the corner. now.
Awesome. Oh,
I also have disadvantage on rolls that rely on sight when I'm in direct sunlight.
Oh.
So
So you're
Absolutely
fucked right now.
yeah.
completely useless. Completely, absolutely useless. Don't worry, it's fine. Whatever. Awesome. A month and 2 10-day go by. Confined to your quarters and the small deck of the boat, you eventually hear the call, "Land ho!" from above in the crow's nest. You know the journey across the great ocean comes to a close. And after easily a day's stretch of the great ocean remaining, you can see the telltale signs of buildings and smoke from chimneys off in the distance. The clouds from further inland stretch out their opaque tendrils towards the ocean, promising rain and overcast skies coming soon. And you can almost feel the ground beneath your feet as the Farseeker pulls into port. A crudely cut sign over the entrance of the port, sporting like big, like archaic black letters in common, says, "Welcome to Hailing Cove." And you now are docked at Hailing Cove.
And what's the weather like now?
Overcast right now.
Chance of rain.
Sweet.
Guys, we're here.
Oh, I
We made
stretch
it.
out of my barracks and I climb up to go hang out with Oberon and like, hey, sorry for all the, I didn't.
Yeah,
It was testy.
no, it's fine. I know you hate the sun.
I
Fine.
just don't like the sun. But now that we're here, I would like to get off this ship if you would, where are you going after this? Where?
I'm here to actually go try to find some new fungus, because like this area has a lot of really good fungus.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I don't
Yeah,
know anything
no.
about fungus.
Oh,
Oh, fungus.
Oh, let me tell you.
let me tell you about some fun times I had searching for fungus.
That sounds really, really great. I would love to learn about this with you, maybe a little bit. At least walk around with you at this little area, because I don't really know anyone else over here
Awesome.
besides Xanor.
Okay, you guys can tag along with me.
As you guys disembark the ship, Captain Planchette approaches all of you and says, yes, thank you very much. It's been a very long journey, and I appreciate you all for being quiet relatively hospitable to the rest of us. So thank you all. I appreciate you all. Now, if you find yourselves in need for an inn of some sorts, Hailing Cove has got a couple. He gestures to a couple like worn out signs off in the distance down the way. He says, "Well, I wish y'all luck. We're just offloading and loading up new stock. If you need any help, just go into a tavern or two. I'm sure there's someone looking for adventurers or whatever for work, or you can just go off to on your own path and see what becomes of you."
So we've docked now?
Yeah.
As I walk off the ship, I tell the captain, "Thank you," and just leave, and he looks at me like he's never fucking seen me before.
He takes a moment and opens the roster real quick and looks at them.
Huh.
I just hurry off to go with Zane or wherever he's going.
I just shrug like I have no idea what's happening and I run away.
Wait for me, friends.
Zaynor, I'd like to go and find an inn to stay at tonight, if that's all right with you.
You read my mind. So
Staying in, you've been inside all this time.
I know Zaynor's eyes are probably a little bit strained at the moment. Even in Overcast, he's kind of a dark bitch, so I shouldn't say it like that. But...
You dark bitch.
We prefer to move at night.
Oh, well, this is gonna be fun.
Night? Why?
That is when I'm at my fullest power. If the moon is out.
If all of you could give me a quick perception roll.
it's overcast right now?
It is overcast, yeah.
Oh, thank fuck.
18.
These are the rolls I like to see.
Yeah.
Okay, which one do I do for perspective?
Great.
Perception?
Yeah.
You just click on.
Where is that?
I'll let Chris answer.
It's still too bright for you.
Yep.
So what you want to do?
Oh.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
It's nice. So if you look at your character sheet, you go down to like the skills, you'll see that you can click on the boxes for the skills. So where it says
there it is.
perception, you can click on it. Yeah. Wow, you
Fucking nat 20, that shit.
That's the first nat 20 of the game.
Oh my god.
We should get a nat 20 counter.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so
and like
good.
That would be
crit
fun.
fail counter as well.
Where
Okay,
can I see
okay. Oh,
everyone's
yeah, yeah,
rolls, or
yeah.
can I?
You can if you have you can click the if you're looking at your character sheet.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can see everyone's rolls.
You can. Where it says campaign Legend of Light, if you click the red
Oh, I see
text
it.
box, it'll pull up where you can see just what everyone rolls.
Perfect. Love it.
Okay. So as you guys disembark the ship and you move off the dock into the town proper, the smell of a myriad of smells assail you. For those of you that have been away from the cities and away from towns and stuff for the majority of your lives, this is new. It smells like you can smell mud and musk and sewage and smoke, and hear the sounds of like clanging in the background from blacksmiths. You hear people talking. You hear the clip clop of carts being pulled by horses. You hear the breaking of glass. You hear a dozen different sounds that you are not used to. So it's assailing your senses with all of this. And throughout all of this, Oberon, you hear, "I tell you, it's true! It's true! It was there! I saw it!" Way, way off in the distance.
Guys, I don't know what I just heard, but I just heard some yelling about something being true.
Through what?
I don't know. It was just some old man screaming. He knew something was true, and he knew it was true. He knew it. I don't. We need to go.
Do you want to go check it out?
Obviously.
Sounds fun.
Yes.
So,
Let's go.
venturing forth and heading further into town, you round the corner into what would be the town square proper, and standing on top of the center, like it was a fountain, but it looks like it's run dry, is an old gangly man on top of the fountain going, "It's true, I told you." And there's a group of people around the fountain going, listening or watching what's going on, and there's like 3 of like looks like militia, as they have got some sort of uniform on. They're sporting like long swords and some looks like some basic armor, and they're running this old man around this fountain as he's like jumping over it and climbing over it. He's a gangly old man, very spry for his age. And he's, "It's true, I saw it. It was so far north. It was a dragon. A dragon."
A dragon.
You eventually the guards grab a hold of this old man and subdue him, and they end up clocking him over the back of the head with a cudgel, and they drag him off. And you hear the guards say, "Oh, show's over, get back to your lives, people, nothing to see here."
Can I attempt to go up to one of the
Run
guards?
to the old man's aid.
Oh.
So we weren't going to do combat yet.
I second this.
Yeah, so you guys run to the old man.
Oh.
Run to right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
So you guys run up to the old man as he's unconscious, being dragged like this by a guard on either side. Do you impede their progress? Do you like step in front of them?
I'll step in front of him and ask him. He says he saw a dragon.
Yeah, it's crazy old man. It's the town kook. You don't have to pay any attention to him. He's always sprouting off some kind of crazy thing. Yesterday he saw werewolves.
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Can I can I poison the guards and put them to sleep?
Poison the guards and put them to sleep. Yes.
Can I use persuasion to see if I can get any more information out of the guards?
Yeah, what are you asking them?
Do you know more about this dragon than you're telling us?
Yeah,
Can I
go ahead
roll?
and give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, well, they're telling us shit.
We don't know anything about no dragon. This man came back into town this morning shouting some weird stuff about a dragon, and he saw something up in the skies in the far north. Whatever. Stuff like this happens all the time.
Did you hit him over the head for it? Why?
He was more trouble conscious than unconscious. We're just gonna go ahead and put him in the cell, let him relax, give him a good meal, and send him on his way.
Oberon, would you like to take care of these guards so we can
Yeah,
take
I-
this man?
Well, if you want,
I
I
wanna
can
put him to
take the
sleep.
We
old
can
man
just
off your
talk to him.
hands.
No, Xander, what would you like? Share your thoughts.
We could just get him after he's been in the cell and give him food. Might be more reasonable then.
But I mean, what if he ate some weird fungus out in the woods and is like, that's what's giving him the visions?
Do you have an antidote?
I mean, I could come up with one. I just need to figure out what he ate.
Well,
So, can I put the guards to sleep?
Bildron, what do you want to do?
Oh, sorry. I saw a butterfly. Mr. Guards, or I can take the man off your hands if you wish. I would like to know more about this dragon.
Just gonna let us take the man?
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm doing a thing. So, I'll tell you this, Matt. So, what you want to do is you want to try to put the guard to sleep. So, looking at your character, and this is just a generalization for how most role playing scenarios work. As great an idea as that is, you don't necessarily have an ability or anything that you have at your disposal to put them to sleep.
Got it. Okay.
If you go ahead, if you see you have actions, right? If you go over to spells, you have a list of spells that you can use.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
you can click on the spell, and it'll pop up on the right, and it'll tell you what the spells do. A little bit of reading. It's okay, though. Regretfully, you don't have a spell that has the ability to do sleep as of right now. Maybe later down the road, yes. But as you are a novice to the druidic abilities, doing an action to put people to sleep is a little bit more out of your purview for now.
Understood.
However, you do have an attack spell, and if you wish to use that attack spell, it could get messy.
I think, is it Vildron or Vildren has to just see if the guards would just give us the old man?
Vildra.
Thank you. Guard. Can I use persuasion to just see if they'll just hand them to us?
Yeah, absolutely. Make your case.
Should I roll?
Yeah.
I will roll as well since I'm asking. Not good.
We'll see.
So they look to Vildrain and they look him up and down when he asks this. They're like, "Are you gonna eat him?"
Can I
No.
use
Well-
entangled?
I think we're gonna wait on my roll to see if we're gonna get him.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
And then when you ask, they go, "Is the big dragon man with you?"
I look towards Vildron and I shake my head and I go, no.
Oh.
Feelings hurt, soul crushed, sad in heart.
To appease the guards, hopefully.
Guard looks at you and goes, "Well, it'll make our job a lot easier, so here." And they just kind of give the old man to you and just kind of like slump his arms over your shoulders.
Me being a 5',
Yeah.
98-pound elf, I'm kind of like
Crumpling?
staggered.
You just
Yeah.
immediately pass him off to me, and I just chuck him over one shoulder, carry
Yeah,
him.
I'm just like, no, I'm like this, slump over that way.
Yeah.
And as you do that, it does pull your hood back a little bit and it does reveal your face as what you are. And both the guards kind of stop and they give you a really weird look. And they go, "Just don't cause any trouble in town, okay? We're watching you."
I just give him like a slow nod and turn with this old man that they knocked out over my shoulder and just kind of follow back in line behind Amaya.
I
Excellent.
look towards Oberon and I go, what? We have old man now. And
We have old
Vildron?
man.
So you heard him. The dragon's north.
No,
Let's start.
Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We're
should we
gonna go
ask
fight a
him-
dragon.
How can we wake him up? Does anyone have any ideas? He's
Well,
passed out,
okay.
right?
Oh, he's
Question.
unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to get away from the cops because obviously there's a huge scene right now. So we need to get the fuck away with the guards or whatever they. Sorry, guards.
We could take
My-
him back to an inn.
Exactly. Yeah.
That sounds good to me. I was tired anyways. I just stretch.
Excellent. So you
Amaya,
guys-
were you not friends?
No. Hold on, we're friends. I've grown quite fond of you over the last, little bit of our trip. I just had to appease them. They did
Why
not
did you
like
tell
it.
the guards that we weren't?
I was trying to get the old man for you. And for Oberon. So we had more information.
Huh.
Oh, we need to find the dragon.
Are you going to hold a grudge against me now, Vildaron?
No, just a little sad.
So at that
Fair
point, I
enough.
kind of
I think an 8-foot
go up-
lizard say, "I'm just a little sad."
I go up, Kieran, old man. I go up and like whisper in Amaya's ear, just in Elvish, so that only she understands it. Hey, next time, might be a good idea to not lie in front of him. He seems a little slow to trust, anyways.
I just nod slowly and turn to go to the inn.
Awesome. So you guys find the nearest inn. You open the door. Innkeeper goes, "What can I? What? Is he okay?"
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Large, portly fellow with a very high voice. "Are you sure? He's okay?
Yeah, he just had too much to drink down at the tavern. We just need a room.
It's like midday.
Yeah, I know. We were having some fun in the daytime.
Okay.
Haven't you ever heard of brunch? Second breakfast.
11sies. Oh, sure.
So do you have any rooms?
Yes, I have quite a few rooms open. Let's go ahead and look it out. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.5. He looks over at Vildrain. All right, that'll be. How many rooms are you looking for?
Four? Because we don't know this dude. Should we just throw him in a room and lock it? Or
Well, no. I mean, we can all just, save expenses and bunk together.
fine?
Maybe 2 conjoining with, Vildaron being
No,
his size.
no, you're right. You're right. We just need one. We're not going to actually sleep anyways. We need to find this
We
dragon.
just need to understand what is happening here.
Wait, no, not check. Not check.
He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, here you go. That'll be 5 gold pieces for a total of 4." And I gave him a larger room because he's very big.
Thank you, sir. Then we just slowly turn. I grab the key.
Who's paying?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, we have to pay him.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how much gold my character started with.
me neither.
It says my possessions. I have a silver coin, singular. But-
Oh.
Silver coin.
There's nowhere
Um,
that says like how much gold my character started with.
Oh.
I have 10 gold. How much is the room, sir?
Over at the top, it says currency. You have 10 silver pieces.
Who?
Amaya.
It says gold on mine.
Oh, it does say. Why does it say
Where-
SP? That's
I don't
really
know.
weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like to confuse us.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you have 10
Okay.
gold.
Where is this?
So if you look at the very top,
No,
if you go to equipment, it'll say weight carried, and then it'll say currency.
I just have a dash.
Well, you have no
Oh.
currency.
Oh, I think I have 10 gold.
So would it be based off of my lifestyle? That's how much gold I would have had?
Yeah.
Okay. I just never added that in. Okay.
I believe so. I believe that's where it's coming from. Yeah.
I turn to the innkeeper and I say, "How much is the room, sir?"
He goes, it's going to be 5 gold.
Okay, I just raise her.
Five
Okay.
gold is a bit steep. Are you willing to negotiate on that price at all?
Well, let me see here. I mean, I do have a standard rate. I mean, are you gonna be staying for a while?
Is there a discount if we do?
I do offer multiple room and board discount for an extended period of time. Yeah.
How long are we planning on staying?
So we
Oh,
all
we're
like
just-
kind of turn and like huddle and like look at each other and like, all right, so like we're gonna need like multiple days with this guy, or is it just gonna be like once he wakes up we get what we need from him, or what?
I don't
what's the
know.
plan?
I think a single night, and then we can let Vildaron decide if he wants to eat him or not.
Why would I eat an old man?
I don't know. I don't know your diet yet.
I mean, I could always use my sleight of hand and get our money back after I hand it to him.
Have some treasure there.
Well, why don't we just do one room?
I turned it back to the innkeeper. How much is just a singular room for one night?
For the lot of you, I got a let me check for a quick. And he pulls out like a big book, big bound book, and he opens it up. He flicks through a couple pages. Well, I've got one very large room meant for a party of 2 people with 2 beds.
Yeah, let's just take that one.
That one is okay for you? Okay, cool. Excellent. Let's go
What's the
ahead.
price?
That's going to be that's 2 gold per night.
Can I roll for persuasion to bring him down to 1 gold?
Yeah. Do it.
What's your modifier for persuasion?
6.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that great? I don't think we're gonna get him right.
She got an 11.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Well, what do you say to him to lower the price?
I go, for just one night, and with all of us.
Trying
1
times.
gold.
I have lots of rooms open, no one's staying. The merchants here are driving a hard bargain nowadays. It's really rough to getting new food and ale, and I have to maintain everything. It's very expensive.
Mid his sentence, I just reach into my pocket and I just hand him 2 gold, giving up.
Thank you, lassie. And he hands you the key.
I have key. I turn to friends. Let's go.
Can I secretly rob him?
You can definitely give it a shot.
What are the repercussions
Are you-
of said robbery?
Town guard being called, getting caught.
Is it worth it, Matt, for you to sleight of hand for our 2 gold?
No.
Okay.
I'll leave that one alone this time. Later.
just turn to Oberon and I go, don't even think about it. And walk.
Rolls eyes and walks away.
Excellent. All right, so you guys head upstairs and you open it into a relatively well-furnished room. It's got 2 full-size beds with actual bedding on it, like a mattress with blankets and pillows. It's got 2 nightstands. It looks like an armoire over in the corner for people that are doing extended stays, and even a trunk. It has a very large, almost like a bay window looking out over the ocean.
Ooh.
And in that bay outlet, they have like a table with like 2 chairs. It's very, very nicely furnished. So he wasn't joking about, the cost of the room plus like everything else when it comes down to it. But yeah,
I feel better now that I've spent my 2 gold on something so luxurious, you guys. And I kind of set up for Matt or Oberon and Xanor and myself to share one of the beds. And then I just kind of like fluff the pillows for Vildaron for his own, because there's no way any one of us is going to be sharing that bed with him with his sheer stature.
You don't have to worry. Beds confuse me. I will take the floor. It feels more comfortable.
I just nod and I look towards the old man and I go, or I guess Xanor's still holding him, so I'm like, should we put him down?
Yeah, I just kind of chuck him onto the bed. He lands just perfectly, head on pillows, arms across chest, snoring. Oh, yeah.
Is there anything we can do right now to wake him? DM?
you can definitely try. I mean, you can slap him, you can splash water on his face. I'm sure you can come up with something else to wake him in some shape, form, or fashion.
I have
My cat keeps trying to jump up onto my desk, and if she does that, everything shakes.
So I have an herbalist kit.
Oh yeah.
Can I use? How does
Go
that
ahead and
work?
take a peek at that. Usually herbalist kits come with some nice things. So I believe if you go to equipment and you have that, where is your herbalist kit? Where is it?
Let's see.
I think your herbalist kit is just a small group of items that you get with everything else. You have a mess kit. I'll say that you have a basic set of like smelling salts, very pungent herbs that you have to awaken people.
Right.
So you could go ahead and use those.
Yeah, that's where my mind was going. So yeah, can I use my smelling salts to wake him up?
Yeah. Danger! He wakes up in like a complete fright, both arms going from this to this. He pushes himself out of bed, and he obviously has no idea where he is at this point. He's got almost a manic look on his face.
Yeah,
My
Oberon's snout is like right in his face, kind of watching.
So
I step back behind Xehanort and Vildron, and I'm just kind of like withdraw my little. What do I have? Short sword.
So you've
I'm
got
just
your nose in his face, Vildren.
Mm-hmm. The snap.
Dragon! He screams at the top of his lungs, dragon.
Ah!
I I take a step forward and I just like clap him on the head again. Just like reset.
Reset button.
So I think I have rope. Can I use my rope to tie him up?
I would have done
Why?
that when he was unconscious, but you can try to tie him up right now while he's flailing around. But
Right, we fucked up.
you conked him on the head, and he kind of blinks a couple times and kind of, for the first time, looks around. And he goes, "Oh, my, where am I? What's going on?"
I am Vildren. These are my friends, Amor, Xehanort, and Oberon. You were talking
Hi.
about a dragon.
What
Yes,
kind of
you
dragon is
are.
No, not me. A dragon.
Can you go ahead and give me a quick perception roll, Vildrain?
16.
The man has immediately just started sweating. His eyes are wide. He looks panicked, but he seems to calm down a little bit, noticing that you are more bipedal and not like sporting wings and a big old dragon. You are dragonborn. So that kind of gives him some ease. He kind of relaxes a little bit. He goes, "Oh yeah, yes. Far in the north, there was a dragon, very large, huge dragon, gargantuan." His eyes get wider with each emphasis of the word of how big this dragon is.
What color?
I could not tell the light of the sun. It was so bright, but the shadow encompassed all the land.
Oh, it'd be nice if you could see the color.
Can I use insight to get more information out of him?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight roll.
22.
So from what he's saying, you get the innate understanding that he is, from his perspective, telling the truth. He saw a dragon, it was really fucking big, and he doesn't know the color.
Do we know why, or like, is he from this place, or what he was doing in this area to see this dragon? Or
You can ask
find
him.
out? Okay. Can I just ask him, or do we need to roll for it?
You can ask him, yeah.
Okay. I look towards the man. I go, "Man, what were you doing in this area that you saw the dragon?"
Well, I was traveling on the pilgrim routes to one of the towns, and all of a sudden, the sky became dark, and I can hear a hurricane wind, like the beating of giant wings, and I looked up, and it was there.
Was there anything else out of the ordinary that had happened when this dragon appeared?
It goes, it came from nowhere, like magic.
kind of just look towards everyone else and go, "What do we want to go find this dragon, or?"
Yes, if it's a gold dragon, then yes.
What?
that
I
your
need to
family?
find it.
What?
What? No, my
Is that your-
family dragonborn.
I look towards the builder and I go, "What do you want with a gold dragon?"
I was sent to find one.
For what purpose?
The purpose is he would help me get my revenge for my clan.
Slowly nod and look towards Xehanort and go, "Are we going with him?"
That's up to you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure, let's go.
I'm in.
Just in the background.
Dragon's got some good stuff to make some good portions.
Are you? Is there something in the background? Am I being stalked?
No. I was saying like
Should I be worried?
Oberon's character
Oh.
just like
Oberon is
coming
just
up
like,
like
the tiny little like halfling.
coming up like right behind us, being like, "I'm in."
From hearing his friends agreeing to join him on the journey that he was fretting that he would have to go alone, he's gonna whirl around and then embrace them all into a great big hug and go, "My friends!"
We're all so small and just like, oh my.
Thanks. I really appreciate this.
Oh, I just can't even talk.
I can't
Anytime, buddy. Let us go now.
I just like gently pat my hand on his chest.
Should we get some sleep before we depart? And what do we do with this
With the old man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, he's knocked out again.
You just gonna knock him out
You
again?
can't just knock him out again.
We
should-
can't just knock him out and leave him outside. He'll wake up eventually.
I think we're gonna have to roll to knock him out and leave him outside.
I can do that.
Well, why don't we get some food
Well,
first?
no, I just
I'm
have-
hungry.
I have
Hungry?
sleeping salts. No, I'm kidding.
We need to go get food for Vildron.
It's just a big
Children.
stick that you carry around called sleeping salts.
It's like a rain stick, just like.
No, I do have a long staff. I could just hit him with my long staff repeatedly.
I think you're gonna have to roll, maybe for that.
Why do you wish to harm an old man?
I don't.
He is no threat.
No,
Pat
he
Oberon's
isn't.
head.
So, I just
calm.
at this point kind of turn to the old man and say, "Listen, you're free to go now. We're leaving. When we come back, you won't be here."
You're gonna like intimidate him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intimidation roll.
This die rolls so slowly.
Trust me,
18.
I have to like wait until it updates on my end too. It's fucking horrifying. Okay,
18.
18. His eyes go wide when he realizes what you are. You've got like red eyes, shock white silver hair, and like ebony black skin, and he just goes, "Oh, I'll be going now." And faster than you've seen most people move, he made it to the door, and the door is open, and he is down the hallway. You could.
Can I attempt to grab him and
The werewolf.
the werewolf?
Oh,
You hear a scream from down the hallway after you call that out after him. I knew it! and he's gone.
No. No. I forgot to ask him about the werewolves.
I forgot to tell him. Well, wait, did you say we weren't, or he wasn't gonna tell anyone? Val? Or
The whole
Xehanort?
town thinks he's crazy.
Right.
I'm not.
They'll
worried
never
about
know.
you telling anyone about us.
They'll never know.
See, this is why we should just knocked him out, because he'd still be sitting right here. And we could have asked him about the werewolves.
It's better that he is gone. Less of a nuisance.
I turn to Amaya and say, "I either want to sleep to stay out of even this overcast night, or go get some food. What do you need?"
Well, Vildron also suggested food, so Oberon, are you hungry as well?
Yeah, I know. I only had second breakfast and 11sies today. I am starving.
Missing dinner and supper and lunch.
Afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea? You're starving this poor halfling.
Yes.
Does anyone know where to get food around here?
Well,
Did
the
anyone
inn.
see anywhere?
I think they give food downstairs.
Is there a tavern connected?
The innkeeper might know. You go ask him.
Sure.
Okay, can we go talk to the innkeeper?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I proceed to go downstairs.
You guys go down the stairs. The innkeeper's standing there, and he's looking out the door in the general path of the screams of an old man. He turns back to you and goes, "That is the fastest I've ever seen a man run out of this inn in a long time. What did you do to him?"
It's fine. Just don't really ask too many questions about it.
Sure, whatever you say.
So we were just wondering about some food. Is there any good taverns or restaurants around here?
Oh, absolutely. There's a restaurant, an actual restaurant. Nice, homemade food, lovely couple. Block and a half down the way.
Perfect. Sounds amazing.
It's
Let's head
called,
there.
I believe it's called the In and Out.
Why is it called the In and Out?
You go in, you eat, and then you go out.
But then wouldn't you call it the inn and then you eat and go out?
It's too long for the title. It's not as catchy.
I'm just sitting there going, rolling my eyes, shaking my head. Can we please go eat?
I've already
Okay.
walked outside and just left. Just completely I'm on my way already.
I'm already halfway out the door, just running.
I just shout, Vildron, are you coming?
Oh, yeah. I'm going.
Bye, innkeeper, as they run out the door.
Bye. Have a good time. Yeah, you guys had a block and a half, and eventually, you see ahead of you is a sign that says In and Out. And you can smell the wonderful, savory meats, fresh bread, and a myriad of other different foods wafting out of the entrance of this this domicile.
Wait, are we inside yet? I'm so sorry.
No, you're approaching. You smell
We're
it.
approaching it.
You can smell it from as you're approaching.
Oh, food.
I will increase my pace ever so slightly.
Excellent. So you guys
It's
reach.
same pace.
You guys reach the door. It opens. Little bell goes off. Ding, 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 ding. As you guys enter the In and Out, and you're greeted by a very plump, portly woman. Hello. How are you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Very good. Come, sit down, please. And then she sees the Dragonborn. Oh, don't worry, I got you. And she leads you guys over to a very long table with some normal chairs around it. Plants kind of what looks like a block booster for the halfling. And then drags over. It looks like a barrel, like a full keg barrel that has been shaped into the form of a seat for larger patrons. And she just kind of up to the table.
I just looked at her and go, thank you very much. And just take my seat.
No problem. We have today a very good special. We have a delicious beef pot pie, and then we also have a salad with a very assortment of summer greens, and then we also have fresh fish caught from the ocean itself. And of course we have a delicious pork stew.
Are there larger portions for our and I just look towards
We can
Vildaron.
get him a cauldron. He's fine.
Okay. Oh, and do you have smaller silverware for our and I just look towards Oberon.
We have child size.
Fantastic. I just order the fish. I go, can I have the fish? And I just pass it directly back to her.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
Mhm.
She didn't even hand you menu. She just read off of like a little like
Oh,
a script card, and she wrote down. He's writing down your order.
perfect.
Take meat.
Okay. Yes, I can accommodate.
Do you have
for
any wild caught salads?
wild what?
Oh,
Wild caught salads, preferably with mushrooms. No.
We can make that happen. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And
The fish as well, please.
she's like a double take when she looks at you. Didn't bat a
Oh.
high with the big dragon man.
No,
Uh,
the hood's down the entire time. Yeah, just like it's the voice just comes out from underneath of, like the hood.
Radiates out from underneath the hood.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fish as well.
Excellent. Okay, I'll be back. With your food. Wait. Would you like anything to drink?
I'll take
Water,
a
ale, wine.
I'll take a wine, please.
Oh, wine.
Wine.
Mhm.
What is ale?
Oh, honey. One ale, 2 wines, and then for you, sir.
Just the water.
Someone's gonna say sober.
She runs off, puts it in order. Hear a gruff voice in the back. Yeah, I'll get to it. Don't worry. And you can hear what sounds like a fire getting started. And you hear like the cooking crash of pans, utensils, and stuff being thrown around back there. And eventually, she comes back and she's got like a big wooden tray. And on it, she's got a couple things. Vildren, she hands you a very large tankard of ale. 2, like, basically just wooden cups of wine to both of you. No glass.
Mine's like comically big.
In your hands, yes, you're like this. You're like, oh. And then for Xanor, it is a glass of a wooden cup full of water.
Excellent.
The water itself is very crisp. It looks like it tastes like it's been it used to be seawater at some point, but it's been boiled out and reduced down to just be water. Like it's been cleaned out. It's very fresh. Your wine that you have is nowhere near the same par, Maya, as elven wine, but it's very tart. It's made with what would probably be construed as like local berries. It's like a berry wine.
I just kind of like take a sip and I look at it and I go, it will suffice.
And then Vildren, you have a large tankard of ale in front of you.
Yes.
You just down the whole thing.
Yes.
I look very concerned towards him.
It's rather it's got like almost a pine aftertaste as you're drinking it. It's more of like an IPA. But it you can taste the alcohol on it as it goes down your throat.
And just for context too, he's never had alcohol before.
Oh,
Excellent.
Fuck.
It's
He's
bitter.
about to have a good time.
do we know this?
No.
No, we're all shocked.
It's bitter. It tastes like pine, and it goes down with a little bit of burn in the back of your throat.
He belches and a bunch of black smoke comes out of his mouth.
I just asked, Vildron, are you a big fan of ales? That was so quick.
I don't know what an ale is.
It's what you just drank.
Never
Kitchen
had an
word.
ale before.
And if you would give me a quick Constitution roll.
All of us?
Who?
No. The man who just downed a whole ale.
Oh.
That is an 8.
You burp again, a little bit more smoke comes out. And you find yourself involuntarily just kind of starting to sway back and forth. Like this.
Is there an earthquake?
Guys,
Why
I
is
think we
everything
fucked up.
shaking?
Don't think we should let him drink.
I kind of back away a little bit. I'm a little bit afraid of his stature and his size.
I just like scooch a little bit further away from him. Like I don't know where. I'm imagining probably Oberon and
I'm right
Pilgrim were
next to
sitting.
him.
Yeah, we're sitting next to each other. Then Amaya and myself were on the other side of the table.
And I'm just like in awe of like him like just being so drunk.
I just kind of like
Why is there 2 of Oberon?
There are not two.
Another
But-
friend!
There's just one of me. Just one of me.
Friend!
Viltron, get yourself together.
Come on, my dude.
Do you need to expunge
Expunge what?
the ale you have just drank? Do you? Or maybe
You
we
mean
should just get his
pee?
food in him. No,
I don't
no.
need to pee.
Has our food arrived, ma'am?
As it starts getting into full sway, and as the intoxication slowly begins to like envelop our poor dragonborn friend, the everything comes out. She comes out with a tray with one, and then behind her is her husband, a very large, burly man, very round in the stomach. Oh yeah, there you go, stuff. And he drops some stuff. And this is for you, and this is for you. Your freshly caught salad. And gives you guys some fish. It looks like it would be the closest thing would be like Atlantic cod. It's a white fish. And you can see that it's served with like some thyme on top with like lemon. Very light fish, very tasty. And then for Vildren, they basically come out with like a slab of meat. I was gonna use this for like all of our pies, but I figured it would be better use to given to you. Seared on both sides. You can see that it's like not cooked all the way through, so it's definitely more raw, like it's like blue rare. It's like bleeding.
I love you.
I hear that a lot. Don't worry. He saunters on back to the kitchens, and she the lady stays around. Is there anything else I can get for you?
More ale.
no.
No,
No.
Viltron.
No.
As she reaches
No,
for
he's
it,
fine.
you all say no, and she just kind of backs off and goes, "Okay."
I'll take some more wine though.
Then wine. That sounds good
No.
too.
No.
Eat
Still-
your
still
food
no.
first. Let's get your bearings back.
So Vezran with both hands will grab the meat and just start tearing
I
at
just
it.
look at the waitress and say, just bring him the water.
Oh, okay. She leaves and comes back with a tankard of water.
No.
It's water. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Can I look around the establishment and see if I see any interesting characters?
Yeah, there's definitely. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Oh wow.
You've got an 8-foot tall, now about 5 feet wide in the chair, dragon in the middle of your vision. So seeing around him is a little difficult. You do spot some figures throughout the establishment, not sitting too far from you. They just seem to be kind of in awe of the giant dragon man getting drunk in the middle of this restaurant.
Curious to know if anyone else here has heard of this dragon.
Almost
Could
a
I
dragon?
do?
Vildron, no, there's no dragon
No,
here.
no.
Is there a dragon here?
There's no
The dragon is not here
here.
yet. No, calm down. We're trying to figure it out right now. Can I do a look around? Can I do a perception? Just look around and see if I can see anything or hear anything?
Absolutely. Just gonna.
9.
You've never seen a dragonborn drunk before, more or less a dragonborn, so this is kind of an experience for you.
Yeah, I'm just
Satnor,
infatuated with
I
him.
like you. You're nice. You're quiet but nice. You need fun.
Yeah.
Is he
You
talking
need
to
to get out of
Xehanort?
that cloak sometimes.
I'm not gonna do like the meme-tastic of, no, I'm sad. I just respond to them both. Trust me, when the sun goes down, I have my moments.
You never
Okay.
came out once during the ship ride, and that was like this many months.
Oh, I did. You just never saw me.
Maybe
Oh.
with
To be
the
fair-
ale, you'll be able to stay awake to see Xehanort come out of the cloak.
And you were always passed out on the top front of the sail when he always would come out. So I mean, it tracks. Makes sense.
That tracks. Is there any way I can re-roll for perception
I
or
have to
try to
defend
look
myself.
around
Can-
again?
Can
Huh?
Can I look around for any shady characters
Absolutely.
or interesting characters? Okay. Nope. No, I can't.
You are the
Never
most
mind.
interesting characters in this establishment.
Yep. All right.
It's rough.
I just kind of, I'd like take a look around. I don't really see anything past Vildren. I just go back to my fish and I just grab another piece and consume it under the hood.
All right, excellent. So your evening meal goes on relatively full of fun banter and good food. It's very filling, very fresh. Everything came from either the local market or from the ocean itself, which is very nice for a portside town. And eventually it closes out and the bill comes, and it is
Oh, I keep forgetting about money.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is 7 gold.
I have questions about how expensive things are.
How do we...
This is an outside of context thing.
Yeah.
Is so like most of us I think are starting with maybe 4 gold if you came from a well-off place.
Mm-hmm.
Is that so? Like we're gonna be out of money here very quickly.
No, I have 10 gold.
I have 10. Oh, I have 8 now.
You have 8 now.
Mhm. I turn towards Vildron and I say, Vildron, how much are you traveling with? Currency-wise at the moment.
Oh, money?
Yeah.
The king gave me a bunch on travel, and he'll pull out his pouch and just 2 silver. That's not gold.
I just slowly nod.
Vildren, check the other pouch.
Uh.
It's 500 gold.
Perfect.
My mouth is like agape.
How much is this worth food?
Vildron, do not spend all your money on food.
No, please don't buy a food to jump with that. We're probably
Alright.
gonna need that at some point.
I reach over and
just-
go, can I take care of this for you? Vildron?
Sure, I don't know money.
I just take the 7 and plop it on the table and push back the rest of the gold to him. Paid.
Paid.
Well, fuck.
Can I? Never mind.
You're gonna try and pickpocket your friend?
No. I was
Very
gonna try
glad-
to do. I was thinking about doing a perception roll as we're walking out to see if there was anything I missed while we were, because now he's gone and I can see the restaurant.
Well, he's still there. I just took his money out.
No, I know, but but we just paid him. We're leaving, aren't we? No.
Yeah. We can leave.
Hey.
Vilder, would you like to walk hand in hand, or so I try and like pick him up like this? I'm 5 foot, mind you, and I'm like wrap my arm around him and I go, let's go outside for a minute and to go sit on a bench and get some air.
It's definitely a struggle getting the 8'6".
So I hop on the other side of him and offer a hand as well.
He's like double your guys' height.
Right. I'm as
Yeah,
strong
we're
as
sure
I'm as
we are.
strong as he is.
Yes.
There's the height difference, but like I'm as strong as he is.
So you basically have to haul him out of this chair. It's a big scaly lizard man, and you eventually just kind of escort him out through the door, which he does have to like duck under. Jace, can you give me a dexterity roll at disadvantage?
So how would we do something at disadvantage?
So I basically just have you roll twice.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
And-
take the lower
10.
of the two.
As you guys
Oh.
escort him through, you basically just head at the very the beam that goes across the door, top of the door frame. But he's obviously too impaired. He doesn't really feel it. You kind of smack like this, and just kind of limbos underneath the door. And you guys get him out into the evening air.
That hurt.
I look back towards Oberon and I just kind of shout, try and take a look around, and we're gonna go sit. Just take your time getting up from the table. Finish
So,
your meal.
So I'm sitting alone and eating all my mushrooms and my salad.
Yeah.
Just finishing up really quick because like I'm a halfling, so I'm eating super slow.
This is
Man,
your fourth bowl of salad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love mushrooms. Fungus.
Love you guys.
We love you too, Vilderon.
Pat his
I'm
arm a
petting.
little bit.
I'm trying to reach his head. I'm kind of like up. I'm standing on the bench while he's sitting, and I'm like tapping him.
So
Oh, you
now I
want
do
to
a
see
per-
a trick?
I would love to see a trick. Strokes.
Breathe fire.
Not that one. Not that one. Shh, shh, shh. Okay.
Blah!
I kind of like immediately hide my face away from it. And I'm just like, oh shit.
You just belch fire out onto the ground. What was damp earth is now dry and cracked from the force of your fire breath.
And I will now lay down on top of it and pass out.
I was like,
Well,
This is a lot easier than anything else we were gonna try to do.
I'm looking for Oberon, who I think is still in the restaurant.
Yes. So on my way out, can I? I'm thinking. Can I listen in on conversations on? And is that a different role for perception, or is that the same thing?
nope, it's the same roll.
Okay. Before getting up from the table, I want to like check one more time to see if there's anything we're missing and anything we're not noticing.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
There it is. 22.
You'll eventually see a cat just run across the back here and like out the door every once in a while.
In game or
No, like
Aria.
Aria.
okay. I was like-
what?
She's attacking me. I'm defending myself.
Wait, in the restaurant, I'm seeing a cat.
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to go make friends with it.
PSA: my cat keeps coming in and attacking me for attention.
Tell her to.
I'm
We're
watching
playing
you.
D&D.
I'm busy.
The cat will definitely understand that.
And she knows I'm busy, which is why she yearns for the attention. Excellent. So you gave me a perception roll, and you got 22 for that perception roll. So now that the big dragon man and the two elves have left the building, the state of the establishment has definitely, simmered down a little bit. It's getting close to the evening and closing time. You can see that the ladies going around cleaning tables off, cleaning up your guys' mess. The patrons that are there just kind of taking in the atmosphere and relaxing have definitely been like, okay, that's the coolest thing I've seen in a while, or the most interesting or weird thing I've seen in a while. There isn't really anyone that stands out to you. Everyone in this restaurant was human. There were a couple burly sailors in the corner, and it looks like they were just drinking ale and eating fish, seafood, and some surf and turf, just chilling. But other than that, no, it's not rowdy like a tavern would be. It's a very quiet establishment.
Got it. Okay.
We're the most interesting people there.
We truly were. So I'm gonna get up and head outside and meet everyone else.
You head outside and you find there's a dragon face first in a dirt patch on the ground.
Guys, what happened here?
I'm still up on the bench like this.
Yep.
And I look towards you guys and I go, ale? Question mark?
Ale? So he's just passed out face
Ale?
down? Why is everything scorched? What did I miss? It was gone for 2 seconds.
He burped.
Burp.
He burped.
He burped.
Okay.
He burped fire. Oberon.
Good to know that he's able to burp fire. That's something we need to know. So it's good to know.
Glad he didn't show us that trick on the ship.
Right?
Or in the room.
The fact that the entire deck of this ship is covered in pitch, and that would have gone up like a fucking match in a fucking firestorm.
Yep.
There wasn't any ale.
No ale. I have no strength, so there's nothing I can really do about this. So I just kind of look to you guys like, do we attempt to pick him up and take him, or should we find a cart?
I think if anyone tries to fuck with an 8.5 foot tall dragonborn, they're gonna be the ones having problems.
Well, especially since we're all under like 5'2".
It's just this massive
5'4". Thank you.
traveling with.
Sorry.
Wait, I look towards Oberon and I go, "How tall are you? I don't even know if I know this."
5'3".
Kind of like in his drunken sleep,
I'm
he'll
the
kind of
short-
curl up, have his tail wrap around his body, and then rest his chin on the end of his tail and just.
I will remind you do have smelling salts. You could use those to awaken.
Yeah, but he's still drunk. Would that not? Okay.
God has
Okay.
spoken.
I'm gonna use the smelling salts and like snap him awake, real fucking quick. Get up. There you go.
I'm like so far gone already, just like trying to get out of line of possible fire.
Sorry if that smelled bad, but I needed to wake you up. We needed to go back to the inn.
Where am I? Why
You
is it
drink
still
ale.
spinning?
Because you're hungover, my dude. You'll get used to it. Sure, this is not the first and last time you're gonna get drunk.
I'm peeking around the corner in the shadows to make sure that he's. Veldron, are you ready to go back to the inn?
Yes. I'm tired.
So as he
Yeah.
tries to stand up, I'm gonna attempt to assist him, and just help lift him up as much as I can, to where essentially he's using my shoulders to like rest his hand on as he's still like towering above me.
Just fall behind.
Excellent. So
I know,
yeah,
and
with
then
some
I'm just-
effort, You guys get him back to the inn, where the innkeeper says, "Welcome back. Your stuff is upstairs. Your key and everything. No one's been in. Blah blah blah. Very quiet. Have a good night."
I look towards the innkeeper, kind of suspicious that he just said nothing has happened, when I did not expect there to be anything that have happened to our stuff. And I say, "Are you sure nothing has happened?"
He said that because you're paranoid.
I go, Children.
Yes, I'm sure nothing has happened. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Can I roll for insight on
Sure,
his
absolutely.
demeanor and how he's acting? 11.
He seems to be saying that nothing happened. He seems to be telling the truth.
Seems. Keywords there.
I want to roll for insight, but I also think this is nothing going on here, and I'm just being suspicious as fuck.
He's obviously the imposter. Hella sus.
He's still not in chat. Can I roll for insight also?
Yeah, go ahead.
Never mind.
Seems to be telling you the truth. Nothing happened.
Oh,
Go on.
So, Nor, your eyes are looking. Are you okay?
Everything's fine. Between the fire blast and the sunlight earlier, we'll enjoy some time inside.
But there's more candlelight in the room.
For now.
Oh.
Okay, I just reside to head back up to the room.
Excellent. So you guys head back up to the room. Jace passes out. Go on. That's why there's a weapon here. My weapon of choice is a squirt bottle. I'm defending myself every time. You guys don't see is she's under my desk attacking my feet.
Mhm.
And she's very sharp teeth.
Just curious, when are we breaking?
We can do a quick break right now if you wish. I mean, we're about at the halfway point. We can do a quick break, a quick
I'm actually
15.
fine. Just wanted to know for chat purposes and stuff for you.
Let's do a quick 10-15 minute break. I'll go ahead and go through chat really quick, and we'll
Excellent.
do that.
Who are you?
All right.
Okay.
Are your
Cool.
eyes irritating you, Kyle?
Not really. I was trying to just kind of like see if I could make it like just blend it a
Alright,
tiny
let me
bit.
go
'Cause I
ahead
didn't
and
do
go
any
through
kind of
chat.
blending. I just sort of put
I'll
it
be
on.
right back. There's some Krispy Kreme donuts in the other room. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
devour.
he-
You fucking son of a
Oh,
bitch.
be-
yeah, he brought over some
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme donuts. It's fucking wild. How was that previous D&D stuff? Awesome. Let's go ahead. Hi Nate, welcome. Let me go ahead and go through our wonderful stuff that we did. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Okay.
And I'm so sorry.
And I'm so sorry.
Cannot dream. I cannot sleep tonight.
Need somebody always. Are you going through the highlighted messages,
Yeah, I'm
Chris?
about to go
Okay.
through them all. Give me a sec. Un momento, por favor.
Are you going through the highlighted messages?
I'll be back in
Uh-oh.
2.5 seconds.
Peace.
Okay, let me swap over to the Miad view. Let's go ahead and go through the activity feed. Oh, come on. where are
Whiskey,
you?
why are you wearing a suit?
Where?
What
Okay.
do? Oh, come on. Okay, you could have just ate them somewhere else, Jace.
Oh my gosh, I love. I fucking
Jace,
Give them to
no,
me now.
you can't do that to us. Can't
I'm
do
sitting
this
here
to me.
drinking a
you can roll.
smoothie as my D&D snack.
Yeah, calling out Munchkin.
There are things wrong with me here.
Red Bull. I mean wine.
Okay, let's go all the way. Let's go back to the beginning of the universe. All right. Oh.
Ace is straight flexing his freaking donuts.
All right, we got quite a few.
So, yeah, you
highlighted
tell him, Munchkin.
messages. For some reason, I have no requests queue. It hates me. I can't easily. Is there an easy way to find all the highlighted messages?
Let me look. I might be able to see them faster than you. And
They're
watch.
not in the activity feed, which is weird.
Yeah.
So I thought they would have been. Other than that, like even looking in the mod view, I don't see anything.
Oh,
And why
that's
aren't they
really fucking.
highlighted?
Looks like I'm going back to the beginning of the universe.
Oh no.
Oh God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? Okay,
Nothing
I've
we're
gone
gonna
back.
call it.
I've gone back really, really far. Let's see if I can capture him. Kingsley says, "I'm heading to work, you guys. It sounds and looks amazing. Keep watching when I'm clocked in. XOXOOX." Thank you,
Kingsley.
From Cage McCloud. You are all doing amazing, by the way. Keep it up. Thank you, Patrick, for helping with the highlight my
Hey.
messages. I appreciate it. Munchkin, Chris, you're an amazing DM. I'm going to feel bad for everyone later. I can just tell. You're right. They're in trouble. Let's see here. From Callie. Good night, but I'm not going to interrupt them. I want to tell them good night, but I'm not going to interrupt them. Well, Callie, thank you for popping in. Thank you for visiting. Have a wonderful evening. From Outcast, Snow looks like the male version of Lexa from the 100, and I'm here for it.
That's perfect.
Right?
Perfect.
It's not the specific look I was going for, but I'll take it.
Outcast highlighted a message. I have to make exit friend. I have to make an exit friends. Get some sleps. I start my new job tomorrow. Love you guys so much, and I'll catch up tomorrow evening. Nighty night. Outcast, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for everything. I hope your job tomorrow goes absolutely amazing. You're the best. We love you. Munchkin again. Snow, your makeup is fine. Leave it on. Leave it alone, or it'll come off. I say this with love and respect. Unless you want it to come off, ignore me. Stop picking at it.
I just my eye itches.
I know, it's rough.
Peace Girl, name change paperwork is killing me, but the stream helps. Love y'all. We love you too. I'm sorry the paperwork is painful. I know how painful paperwork can be, especially for something as complex as changing your name. Awesome. Cool. I think I've caught up on the majority of them. I think I missed a few that were like late on, but I'll have to figure out why it's not doing this.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing it either.
I'm so upset
Trying
at
to
it.
make eating these as loud as possible just so Snow can hear it.
Thank God.
I
Sir,
will server meet you right fucking now.
in the form and in the way that Beth told me, sir, that is pornography. You cannot do that on this channel. Awesome.
Sorry, Beth. That's hilarious.
So, chat, while you're all here and while I've got you all, welcome to our halfway point in our wonderful campaign for our session for today. Yeah, how are you guys liking it? I need chat. Give me some feedback. How do you like it? Is everything quiet? Is everything too loud? Do you like the music in the background? Little feedback. Okay. You can give me negative stuff too. You can tell me I fucking suck. It's fine.
I love the Nate's like favorite character.
Favorite character, Innkeeper.
Fuck everyone else.
Excellent.
Xanor need to be Vildren's best friend.
Everything
I just have
sounds
to
good.
say,
Amazing storyline. We're just getting to it. Don't worry. The story is just starting. This is just the baseline. We're looking good.
I love
I'm
Jason's
so happy.
character and that like I don't know, Oberon like Vildren are like just like comedic relief and everything, and it's so good. I
I'm
love
just
that.
really happy that we are already on the tracks of a dragon.
That's like,
I'm-
oh fuck.
This is
I am
Dungeons
so
and Dragons.
terrified. What?
This is Dungeons and Dragons. You have to understand.
Exactly.
That's a
So
fair
I'm so
point.
excited.
I'm ready for the
So-
dungeons.
I want to say as a note, we are currently at level 1, right?
Exactly. So how
A
much?
dragon would fucking wreck our shit at
Whiskey.
this current moment.
Whiskey has requested
Yeah.
that you
Oh,
wear
true.
makeup while you play DBD Snow. Patrick is seconding this.
You know, we could probably do this. I could do a Dead by Daylight stream.
He just
wearing-
comes on,
Oh my
and
god.
it's just Michael Myers mask.
No, he's got pyramid head.
Just
Oh no.
Oh no.
+5. Oh man.
Oh my god. Well, it looks like they think maybe the music could be turned a little bit down, but I think
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's easy.
All right, I
Oh,
got a
no
plus
problem.
for drunk Vildren. We'll do more of that.
I was about to say people are loving Oberon, so I'm like, maybe I need to.
listen, I'm not as
Go.
broody as Snow, I don't think, but my character is already pretty broody, so we got some broods, and then we got you guys.
You want
It's
me
Guys,
to
just
let's
the
go.
most
one-beat this?
amazing contrast.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh
Though.
my god, please.
Drunk
Oh my
Vildren
God.
gets a +10 IMO. Yeah, makes sense. Don't worry. Excellent, excellent. The last donut's gone. All right. Well, I am going to do a quick run to the bathroom. We still got some time left. I'm gonna you guys entertain chat. And I will
No, I
be
can't
right
do
back
that.
momentarily.
Chat,
We
I
also
love
have a
you so
small
much.
furry creature.
Cat, we love you.
I love
We can't
that.
get
You-
enough of you.
Y'all are friggin' amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
the majority of us, I believe, can probably still read your comments as you're typing them, and just like we see everything that's going on that y'all are saying, and while probably
Appreciate it.
aren't paying direct attention to it, like I know that like I'll definitely just be like looking over there every once in a while and be like, oh my god, you guys are so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Thank
Hey,
you.
soon
Thank
we're
you
gonna
all.
check to
Thank
see with
you.
chat who they
Thank you,
really
Ducky.
love. Like I love Edward kind of shirts back in the day. We're gonna do an I
That's
love
good.
Amia, I love Xanor, I love Oberon, and I love Vildren shirts. And whoever's wearing those will know who
Yes.
they love.
Listen, I know my character isn't gonna be like the fan favorite because we've got Oberon and Vildron and just like the broodiest motherfucker, and then there's me, just kind of like the most basic. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being. I feel like a
Really?
mom with 3 boys right now.
I really need to get my magic figured out because I still have no clue. As soon as I can do that,
What stick?
my magic.
Oh yeah.
I need to
I
figure that shit
don't-
out.
Stop
Well,
too
level 1,
soon.
you
Too
barely have
soon.
anything to really
Yeah.
deal with. Especially since you're a druid, it's once you hit that beast shaping ability. Oh,
Oh, I already have plans for that, so don't you worry.
Yeah.
I've already set things up for that.
Patrick, a mayo is okay.
A mayo?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
mayo.
not a mayo. I'm making t-shirts. Yes, Munchkin. I ship Oberon
I'm
and
making
Vilderon.
And yes, I will say this for all of you artists that are out there that happen to be watching. If you want to do any kind of character art, I will accept submissions for character art for anybody, and I will actually be more than happy to display your art as homage to the wonderful stuff that we do. So any art, I'll go through go through it all. And as long as it meets Twitch terms of TOC.
Yeah, no, what's it called?
Rule
Smut.
39.
No smut.
No Rule 34 on my characters in art form. It will not be posted. I'll be honest.
I
I'll
wanted,
post one at Vildren drawing them, so you're gonna see them in crayon.
love it. I wanted to say I forgot when we did introductions that I could have described what my character looks like.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking backstory, and I was like, oh, I freaking dropped the ball on that. So
Yeah,
can I
if you
do
want
that
to,
really fast?
absolutely.
Yeah.
If you guys want to describe
Okay.
what your characters look like.
So my character's an elf, as you guys know, a moon elf, but she's a female, obviously. Her eyes are silver. She has dark violet hair. Her skin is gray, and she's 5 foot at 95 pounds. So she's a small girl, and she's 350 years old. She old.
That's young by
Oh,
elf
fuck.
standards.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's-
I'm young by elf
it's like-
standards.
20s. You're like in your middle 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So as I said before, my character Xanor is a dark elf paladin. Riddle me that one. My hair is long and silver. My eyes are actually like a bright indigo, and my skin is a dark blue. I didn't feel like going full out with the darker colored skin. Forgive me. My character's 5'4", weighs 130 pounds, and is 284 years old. and also has this on like as like a permanent feature on his face. So, but
Beautiful.
small description.
Yeah,
Mine-
Vildren, for a better description of him, him being at his full height, 8'7". He spends a lot of it slunched over, almost a hunch, anger, just bad habit, bad posture, stuff like that. So he's about 6'8", 6'9" at that from the slouching. His scales though are gold, and they're like shiny gold. He's very fond of the fact that his clan, the Gold Dragonborn clan, the Sargoths, had this great scales to him. And he's interested in the fact that no one hasn't frightened him to the point yet, but he has frills on his neck that will flap outwards in either pure rage or when somebody is startled.
Like that lizard, like the
Yes.
Do you want to re-describe your character, Matt? Or
Yeah. So Oberon is a halfling druid. So I am light skin with gray eyes, and I am very tree hugger, very hippie. I wear a lot of cloaks, and I am just really petite. I'm 5'2" and 120 pounds, and I kind of just run around and go through the woods and love climbing trees. And I'm more of like a long range character, so I do a lot of potions and stuff like that in the background, and I have a boomerang. Love my boomerang. What's up?
No, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Growing up in the woods, I have foraged for too many things and eventually ate some bad stuff, and now I have these markings all over my face and body from being overconsumption of fungus.
oh, what do you have all over your body? I'm sorry.
Tribal markings and
Oh,
poison. Yeah, from being poisoned too many times. It's like I've just always been like a free
Oh,
spirit and just
thank
always
you,
wanted to
Snow.
do everything
you,
and
Snow.
anything.
Now you guys can do characters and see who is what race and class.
And then we'll potentially do for the next session have like a small, very small backstory blurb about the character, or like kind of what their general disposition is. At the very least, what we feel comfortable enough sharing with.
It just says Xanor
group as a
dash
whole.
sad.
Sad boy.
Edgelord.
Cut
Yeah.
my life into pieces. This is my last retort.
7 years dungeon.
7 years dungeon.
Immediate
No trial.
dungeon.
No trial, just
No
dungeon.
trial.
At the
Dungeon.
end of this campaign, the Vildren will make Xanor smile.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I remembered all the words to that, Guppy.
I'm gonna be like a happy
Apathetic.
golden retriever in your face.
I'm an emo kid.
I'm almost.
You feel just like me.
Yes, Nate. The dungeon is on an acceptable condition. Unacceptable.
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 I won't do it because it'll break the mic, and I think the noise gates will kill it. So it's fine. Let's go ahead and jump back into some storytelling. After you
Okay.
guys have taken a wonderful rest at the inn, morning comes. As you can see out over through the bay window, a heavy fog has rolled in and encompassed the port. And you can hear off the distance of foghorn. Letting
I'm sorry. I apologize. I just wanted to see. No, that's your watch time. That must not be on.
it's not. I don't think it's on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not on.
You guys
I was
just
just testing.
on date.
I was like this.
Yeah, okay. I get back into
Sorry,
it.
sorry.
Yeah,
That was my bad.
it's okay.
Mhm.
You watch as a fog is rolled in, and you can hear in the distance the whoa. If it looks like it sounds like a horn off in the distance. For all of the youth out there, it's just a nautical horn to make sure that when ships are coming into port, they know that land is right there.
Somebody kill the horn. Oh. Why does
I'm-
everything hurt?
I'm in my meditative state, like on the ground.
Mhm.
It's like,
Existing.
I'm just sitting
yeah.
in the window watching the fog roll in.
My eyes slowly peel open as Vildron is like yelling towards the foghorn.
Windows come
Calm
open.
down.
I see you over there.
Calm down. What are you gonna do? Attack a ship?
Yes.
It's too
Vildron,
early and you're
have you
hungover.
drank water?
What is hungover?
I
Why does
said-
it hurt?
I'm sitting on the opposite bed doing my whittling, and I just toss a flask of water over at him. Just be like, drink this.
Well, throw that at me.
I just
Drink
stifle a
it.
laugh in the corner, like where my meditative like cushion is, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Can I jump down and make him a cup of tea from my herbal kit?
Yeah, you can make a quick cup of tea.
So I jump down, make a quick cup of tea, and give it to Valdris.
Vildron.
Veldrum. There it is. Veldrum. To help calm him down and get rid of his fucking hangover.
It's like
About that size, right?
yeah, it's like for you, it's
This-
like this big, and you're just like, oh yes.
Edible.
I'm just
No,
puffing
just
on
drink
my
it
morning
quick.
tobacco.
Don't taste it.
And yeah, that ends your one night at the inn.
So,
So
we're waking up right now, correct?
Yeah. And you can definitely smell that, overnight, the smell of the ocean is definitely rolled in again, and it's that smelly smell that smells like anchovies.
I'm like not used to the smells of.
After
You
4
know.
months, you're a little bit, you understand like the ocean smells, but this is like ocean smells on top of like, people are dumping out their chamber bots out their window, and like,
City smells.
yeah, city smells,
Most of my
Haven't
time
had
has
to-
been.
medieval city
With
smells.
with the sea smell. So it's just a lot of smell.
It's rich, pungent.
I haven't had to deal with this in over 150 years.
What? People
Neither.
being here?
Fuck.
I need to shit. Ugh.
Okay.
He'll
fun in
crawl out
there.
onto the balcony and then just drop.
I am repulsed, and I just get up immediately and say,
Oh
I
no,
need
he's
to
not
walk out.
dropping the shit out there. No, he dropped.
He
Oh.
jumps. He goes out
Okay.
the window.
And you just find an outhouse to like.
Found
Well-
a bush.
Well, for you, I'm gonna be honest. It's like your height. You just jump down your height. You just jump down like a normal jump for like a person.
Yeah.
So
Stare.
you jump and you just clunk onto the ground, and you just walk to a nearest bush, and just pop a squat, take a shit.
A big shit.
The bush
What are we gonna
dies.
do with him?
The bush dies.
All that sulfur.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. You are a dragon, that makes sense. Yeah, so you guys just watch him walk across the street, go around the corner to like where you can obviously see some kind of poor rhododendron.
Go around the corner. No, I go to the closest bush. If that's in sight, so be it.
Oh Lord! And he just takes a shit on a rhododendron.
I yell from the window, "How dare you kill a plant in front of me?"
Or like look up for my whittling. Is there a window that I can look through?
There's a bay window that he jumped out of.
Oh,
I'm
right. I
sitting
look
in
through
right
the
now.
window. I can like see him, and I'm just like,
I'm still kind of halfway out the door. Just trying to grasp exactly what's happening. Feet away from everyone else.
So what are we gonna be doing today, guys? Do we
Should
need to go
we-
explore?
Should we try and
The
find more
town?
information on, or I guess we can just head to what? Do we want to head towards the dragon at this point? It
is
seems
there a
little bit-
library in the? I want to go down and ask the innkeeper if there's a library that I can go.
Why,
and
of
visit.
course there's a library here. Why wouldn't there be one? Well, if you go down 2.5 blocks that way and make a left, and then continue down for another 1.5 blocks, you'll see a very square-looking building. It says library.
Okay, so we're heading to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you collecting
Oh.
your dragon man?
Yeah, as we walk past the rhododendron, like we all have to like cover our mouths and just be like, dude,
I'm like,
fuck.
I'm just bawling for my fallen friend of the bush. I'm so
I'm just
shocked.
shaking my head. We need to get everyone pull themselves together. Let's get to this library. What do you have
So
in
I-
mind in researching?
Well, I just call over to Vildren and say, hey, we're going to go look at the books. Do you want to come with us?
Sure, I like books.
You can't set the books on fire, okay?
I don't do that. I can breathe fire.
All right, great.
Okay, just no ale this time. No more drinking.
I like ale.
I don't think there's ale at the library, but I could be mistaken.
So
We'll
then
never know what.
I turn to Amaya and I say, let's see if we can research anything about the dragons that may be in the area, or find any other texts that will maybe state of some magic that would allow a dragon to appear out of thin air, like the old man stated happened. I don't know how much of that was him just being a crazy old man and not noticing the dragon at first, or if it did just appear. So I want to go see if we can find out anything from there.
Agree.
Excellent. So you set forth and you begin wandering along, and eventually you, following the innkeeper's directions, you reach a very large square building. And when you open the ornate double doors in front, the smell of old books and a musky scent of parchment and pages, an ancient text assail your senses. Very stale, musky air, as you would if you entered any kind of bookshop. And
Can I search for a book directly relating to dragons in the area? I'm assuming I'm gonna need a roll to find the right book.
yeah, everyone give me a perception roll.
Oh, that was almost another nat 20, and then it rolled over to a 4.
Oh,
Today, man, today has just been rough.
damn.
It's just been real rough.
13.
I got an 8.
You guys enter and you begin searching the shelves, which you miss. Behind you is a tall, gangly, looming figure. Yes, what can I help you with?
We're looking for a book on dragons in the area.
Dragons? And as Jace hucks one of the books, or Vildren hucks one of the books, he goes and catches it and sits it back on the shelf. Yes, dragons. He goes, we have many books on dragons.
Is there any specific to this area that you might?
You have books on gold dragons.
Of course we do. He leads you guys in deeper into the labyrinth of bookshelves and teetering scroll racks. And he comes across a section. Vildrain, you speak you can read Draconic, right?
I can read Draconic. I can't read the other 2 languages. I know.
Okay. So you see it in it says Draconic on the top. It says Dragon Lore in Draconic. And all the books here, many of the books here are written in Draconic. And he goes, this one. And he grabs it off the shelf. It's a very thick, leather-bound book. You can see that corners of it look like they've been burnt from fire.
Was it me?
He opens it. He flicks to a couple pages. He goes, here we go. You are looking for lore on dragons?
I'm looking
Yes.
for a gold dragon.
Hands you the book.
Can I roll for persuasion to persuade him to give us like more specific information on what we're asking?
Yeah, go ahead.
$19.
He goes, yes. He looks you up and down. Moon elf. Very rare. Not as rare as this book, though. He pulls one off the shelf, another one, slimmer book. He says, this is a diary from one of the local merchants. From long, long ago. It speaks of dragons in the area, and he hands it to you.
Thank you. I just kind of saunter away.
Pass it to Vildren.
Oh yeah, I
Like-
can't read this, can I?
No, that one's in common.
Oh, okay.
So I open it.
Yep.
Man, you
Um,
guys don't know I can read Dragonic.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So going through this journal, it's a very straightforward journal. It looks like merchant. It looks like a merchant owned this. It says day 34, Silverton. What is it? Where is all my lore at? Day 34, Westray. The mines are coming up dry. Of iron. We're taking a stone shipment X to Delray to trade for some fish. From there, we'll be making our way back north to Sharpton, making our way down to Sharpton, and then back over to Hailing Cove. It's basically just a merchant's journey, so to speak, of like where they're going and what they're doing and how they're doing it. And they're like, and all of a sudden it kind of cuts off. It hasn't been for a while, and then it says, day 108, strange sightings in the northwest near Strathmore. Talk of giant winged beasts.
Ooh.
And it goes down. A couple more days go by. It looks like basic stuff. And again, it says, something flew overhead, far up in the sky, blotted out the sun. Horses panicked, and we found a caravan not too far from us that has been destroyed by fire. Possible dragon? ? And it continues on as you read, and it gets more and more in depth of this poor merchant who seems to be following this dragon's path of carnage through the land.
My journal.
And it finally says, finally saw the thing far up in the mountains, perched upon one of the peaks, its gold scales shimmering in the sunlight. We got a brief glance of it before it took off and flew deeper into the mountain range.
I see the gold scale mentioning, and I immediately turn towards Vildaron and I go, "You have to look at this." I hand him the journal with the page dog-eared.
It's in common, isn't it?
Yep.
He's gonna look at it. It's
I
paper.
noticed-
What am I looking at?
I notice his confusion and say, "There's talk in this journal of having spotted a dragon with gold scales in the exact area where that old man was talking of said dragon."
This book saw the dragon.
No, the man who wrote the book saw the dragon not too long ago. Sounds.
Where's the man that wrote the book?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
He
there a-
died.
I look behind me.
He's right there on your shoulder, completely silent. And then he just goes, he died.
I'm like,
As he speaks again, and I realize how close he is to Amaya, I like immediately move towards her to like push him back, and just to like place a hand on his shoulder and like physically move him further away from her.
As you go to touch him, he goes, no touch. And he moves back like a big step.
kind of like looking at him curiously. Do you know more about the man that wrote this journal?
He was a merchant long ago. He starts counting on his fingers. Long, spindly, like spider-like fingers. It would be 40 years ago.
I kind of have like a glazed look in my eyes. I recount where I was 40 years ago.
Deep in the Underdark.
Deep in the Underdark.
Deep, deep down in the Underdark. Regretfully, that's as low as I can go.
Yeah, I'll take the Dragonic book and open that up and start skimming through that.
It's a basic dragon lore book going off of anatomy, and it looks like it was written by a wizard. It's like dragon anatomy of the different types, covering chromatic and metallic. Mostly the metallic dragons, as that the chromatic dragons are a little bit more edgy and angry, and they want to kill everything. Metallic dragons are usually more good aligned, a lot more, kind, and more willing to divulge information. But dragons overall, as you know, are a relatively secretive race. They don't really like to divulge information. They are dragons. They hoard gold. They hoard treasure, or what they believe is treasure, varying like their different aspects or colors. But the few that this wizard has encountered has divulged some very interesting information on how dragons work. It's just a lore compendium of dragons.
Vildren just sees the book as useless and throws it over his shoulder.
So we've learned that this man was a merchant and is dead. That's about it, correct?
And it was 42 years ago?
40 years ago, yes, that's correct.
40 years ago.
Is there any other information I could... This is probably a stupid question, possibly be getting out of this man about the events with the dragon. I feel he knows a lot of this one man who wrote this journal.
I happen to work here. I hear things, I see things, I read a lot.
Can I do an
I don't
insight
have a
roll to
lot
see
of
if it-
friends.
I'll be your friend. I like friends.
Can I do insight to see if he's lying to us?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or if,
Give a sweet, sweet insight roll.
There it is, 22.
He is not lying to you at all. He's just going for it. He's telling you the truth. He's just a really creepy, pale, spindly librarian man. that likes books and reads way too much. And
look-
then
Sorry.
Xanor, thank you very much. I got it now. I keep it track. Don't worry. I got you. Just when you ping me, he's a Discord ping, and I'm like, ah! Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if I can ask him if he knows any more of this dragon that we've heard of.
Ah, yes, dragon lore. Let me see what I have. He goes deeper into, he leads you deeper and deeper into the library. And you come up to like almost like a caged off section with like a lock on it. He pulls from underneath his shirt a long spindly key and unlocks it, and pulls the grate open. And you see a selection of books here. It's like the forbidden section of the library. Well, the pornography is stored. No, it is. Yeah, he pulls out a section. It looks like another journal. On the journal are the initials DVG. And it looks very old and almost waterlogged. He says, "No, most of the text has been worn away with time, but this is a very old journal from a man who used to live here a long, long time ago. There's mentions of dragons in the area again, but it specifically mentions a gold dragon, and something to do with ruler of the realm, some stuff like that. That's all. Nothing. You can try to read it. Many of the words have been washed away by time."
And I just hold on to the journal like this, and then I look towards the man and go, "Have you heard?" Really quietly in his ear, I go, "Have you heard any more of the moon elves return?"
Give me another persuasion roll.
Oh.
No, I have heard nothing of the moon elves. I do have word of, I believe it's called the Spring Court and Summer Court, as they have given rise in the far east. I believe the old cities are coming back, but I have not heard anything of the moon elves.
Just look disappointed and take my water destroyed journal and attempt to sift through it.
Yeah, sifting through it, it's very difficult to read. Many of the pages are blank. You can tell that ink was there at some point, but it's bled, like bled parchment. And it looks like it looks like they've added pages into the book. There's different types of parchment from different varying areas. If you go ahead and give me a history check.
History check.
So we just roll for a history check?
Yeah.
I got a 15.
Cool. Going through the book, like using your extensive knowledge of the area and what you are, and extensive knowledge of the world, being a long-lived creature, you're looking through it all, and this doesn't make sense. You've seen parchment like this aboard the ship. You've asked the captain a long time ago, like, where did he get his maps from? He pointed out, Captain Plunchet actually pointed out a couple different maps to you from different areas. This one with this very fine grain comes from the far southeast, from the city of Torchlight. This one right here with this thicker parchment kind of paper comes from the north, from Goliad. And then it looks like a pressed, almost like leaf that has been shredded down and then layered upon each other in very thin strips. This is coming from the islands way to the south of the world. and basically it's just from all over. So this book has parchments from all over the world in it.
I am astounded by this journal that I am holding in its travels, and I just reside to either. Well, actually, does anyone have like? Would there be a better characteristic that they could understand it more? I'm asking you, Chris. Like, is there something like an insight or a?
Usually it's just an investigation roll that'll help you understand more from it. So you guys can go ahead and give me that roll. A really good history roll will uncover more information as well.
So all of us can roll for history or
Absolutely.
investigation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, at a
+2
minus
history.
1.
I have 13.
You
for
can't
investigation.
read.
That's right.
Never mind, my history was a 9.
Okay, here we go.
I got a nat 1, giving me a 2.
It's a book.
Shit's a fucking book, dude.
You're
What
just
about
like-
an
you're just
investigation
like-
roll?
Ugh.
Is that your history roll?
No, my
Um,
history was a 9. My investigation is an 8.
So, Amaya, you are looking through this, and you do see what the librarian said. There is a myriad of different mentions of a gold dragon ruling the land, bringing peace to the land, a sovereign entity that controlled the way things are going. Basically keeping everything safe and under control and preventing evil from invading. And it also mentions something about he had a almost like a cult following of people that worshipped him as, you know, a god, this dragon.
I'm going to just share all this information so I don't have to repeat. Like, I'm just like, as I'm figuring it out, I'm like telling Vildron and Xenor and Oberon just like what I'm reading. So y'all already know.
So there is a dragon
Really-
in the
really
area that
beat
used to
up
rule years ago.
Waterlogged journal kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
kind
like,
of hearing that, Vildren's going to get closer to Amaya and kind of like try to get in over her shoulder to look down at the book to see if he can see what she's reading.
and I'm just like,
You're like, I can't read.
I'm like, should we attempt to find this dragon for Vildron? It looks promising at this point that it is
There's
a gold dragon.
there's history of the gold dragon being in this area.
Mm-hmm. And I looked at
That
Oberon
seems-
and I go, what is enticing you to find this dragon?
I've heard that there's rare objects that dragons will either protect or could actually potentially have on them that I could
Mhm.
use for potions and other poisons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just hoping to either fight this dragon and get some stuff to make some good ass potions.
Good ass potions.
How often do you see a gold dragon?
Well,
Gotta
I've
get
been
things while you
walking
can.
with one for the
Oh.
past 5 months.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hear
Before that.
dragons are rare though.
Yeah, Oberon, can you go ahead and give me a quick intelligence check?
Yes. $18.
Whoa.
You know that dragon materials, I guess, from like a corpse of a dragon fetch not only very high value, but they have a lot of very varying alchemical purposes through potions and such.
Right.
The reason why you've never used them before is because they're extremely hard to come by, and usually involves killing it involves killing a dragon.
Right, so we need to go kill this dragon.
I don't know if you should say that. Does Vildron want this dragon dead too?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if you should say that out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, but like,
Maybe if we encounter this gold dragon and can help him, he might impart some of his gifts.
His insight.
Right. No need to kill anyone, all right?
Right. No need to kill.
Right.
I got you.
Chris, is
Why
there
are
any-
you doing these?
What?
Oh,
I didn't do anything.
To provide emphasis on the words.
Emphy?
Just
Right,
really
it
try.
means- It
Just
means
really
we're
making
not
sure
going
you
to
know.
kill them. Yes.
Yes. It's just-
We wouldn't dare kill. No.
Never kill them.
Yes, we'll
Never kill that.
emphasize the dragon.
Chris, do I know of any reason that a gold dragon would help me on my quest? Or
Oh, go ahead and give me an intelligence roll about gold dragons.
okay.
Is there a
Right.
different way to make a saving throw versus just an intelligence roll?
It's one of the same.
Okay.
You can't think of any way that a dragon would be able to help you in your quest.
Okay.
Can I ask the library keeper if there's any foraging books related to the area that we're in and potion making books?
He goes ahead and takes you over to a very one side of the library where it basically says survival and nature, and kind of lets you go through it. You can go through and read up a bunch of the different plants and stuff in the area.
Can I?
I
Sorry. Go ahead.
was gonna say, can I do a perception roll to see if there's anyone in the area next to me in this section?
I saw that.
You missed it when she threw it from here all the way out the door.
Oh,
She
I
just
saw that one.
Hucked it. Yeah. She's training for football camp. She's playing for the
Training
Seahawks.
for football.
She is upset that
You're not paying attention.
exactly, yeah. She's just trying to entertain herself so she doesn't bother me. Okay. Well, does anyone else want to make any kind of rolls or anything here while we're in the library?
Matt
I was
did.
gonna see if I could do a perception to see if there's anyone in the nature and survival section with me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck. I got a 9.
There's no one in this library but the four of you
Got it,
Um,
okay.
and the librarian.
Can I roll for something to see if I can use any of the books to see if there's any?
You know,
Um,
give me an insight check.
Okay. I'm trying to find anything here. I love that for me. I'm not getting anything.
Well, you know, going through the reading that you've done in this recent time, and thinking about, you know, dragons and stuff, you do understand that there's a difference between dragons. There's chromatic dragons, which are usually not good aligned. They're usually very aggressive, very angry. And then there are the metallic dragons, which are usually good aligned beings that are willing to help out for either a price, or they exist and they coexist with the goodly races of the world. That being said, you know that dragons are very rare creatures, and that if one dragon is nesting in the area, you probably won't find another one for at least 4,000 miles. They have very vast territories and such. And you do kind of understand that when it comes to dragons, gold dragons, although not the biggest of the metallic, are some of the more intelligent. They're very clever. They're very wise. They hold aeons and aeons of information, and they live for thousands of years.
Okay.
So having a dragon that has lived well before the final evil and through the final evil, and watching the world grow up, if you were to meet a dragon of sort, you might be able to garner some information about where the moon elves have gone, or what the current state of the realm is in.
Perfect.
Question.
Yes.
No further things.
Can I tame the dragon? Eventually.
I mean, I don't want to say yes, but I also want to say no. The reason why is you can make friends with the dragon, I'm sure, because dragons are higher thinking beings. They're intelligent. They can speak. They can cast spells. They can change their shape if they need be. A myriad of different things have been written down in these books about dragons, but they are by no means animals. And they're not classified as like an animal. They're classified as like you would classify a human or a drow or a dragonborn or a halfling, or even
They're their own entity.
They're their own entity. Yeah, they're a race of
Like
beings.
cognizant.
They're not a group of animals. They're a race of beings. That's the way to think of it. They have thinking and feeling entities. You know, they have a soul.
Sweet.
Is there any more books anyone needs to go look at, guys? Or are we all in knowledge out?
I think I have been. My curiosity has been satisfied.
Excellent.
Rather go north to find the gold dragon.
We go into the woods. The woods we go. The woods we go.
How are we?
I just start
are we
dipping out
gonna-
of the library.
Now, before you get super excited about the woods in which you go, I am going to go ahead and turn this over to a different scene really quick, where everyone can still hear us. But it is the current known world of where everyone is at. So as you can see, I have provided a small map of a little detail about where everything is. So we have the town of Hailing Cove, where the players have landed. No, don't say that. Hailing Cove, and you can see a little the white marked trail is the merchant trade routes that travel to and from between all the towns. So there's
There's no
Hailing
forest.
Cove, Sharpton, Marlton, Dalery, Westray, Strathmore, and Dewsbury.
Dewsbury.
That's what you laugh at? You don't?
Yeah.
And with all these little towns, they have their unique quirks and things that they go through, and they that they're known for, so to speak. And then of course there is the trail leading south, and I do have another portion of the map that I have to finish crafting for that. I have a world map, but nothing like this. Yep. So there's that.
So we should probably head towards another town, or through
don't we
mountains.
start-
It looks like.
So right now we're southwest or northwest.
You are currently southwest. You're in Hailing Cove. Let me go ahead and just do a quick share of this. Oh, this is beautiful. It's you guys are all using the notes really quick. I have.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just shoved that in there.
Oh, you took one of my words with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a good word too.
That's okay, I got it.
That's okay. Okay, cool. I just kind of shoved that right up in there. So that's an easy access to the map that you have. I'll be
Perfect.
probably throwing these in here as I go. What you guys don't see is that this is a Google Drive document for all the players to share, so they can share their thoughts and feelings and tell me how wonderful I am and whatever, you know.
I'm taking a lot of
Very
just
impressive, beautiful.
general notes of the experiences we're having.
It's beautiful. I like it.
So do we need to start heading to Sharpton, or do we need to go forge our way through woods and find this dragon. So the dragon's north and Sharpton's east. Or no, west.
North.
Well, it might be best to stick to the roads for now. I'm sure we can take a divergence from them every once in a while.
Do we want
But we
to
need to-
stick where we are in sight?
Oh. Yeah, we could probably just head over towards Sharpton.
And you guys are kind of sitting around a table in the library, and the librarian goes, "Yes, okay, let me go bring this for you." And he comes and brings out a nice map of the area and just kind of rolls it out in front of you. You seem to be going on a journey.
Not
Yes,
mind
friend,
your own
do you want to
business.
come with us?
No. And he plants a candle like on one corner of the map. It's a lit candle, so it's lighting up the map so everyone can see. And just kind of disappears into the shadows. I like how it got darker when I did that.
Yeah, that's.
That was a good
I don't know how
effect.
you managed to
Perfect.
make your camera change its exposure rating with that, but that was.
Darkness.
Magician.
I am the
Um,
knight.
So we're all like looking around, pointing at the map, like trying to figure out where to go. Correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
I vote we go north. I think finding this dragon is like meant to be at this
It's
point.
meant to
I-
be.
Fucking
It's
fate.
meant to be. You gotta find this dragon. Gotta do it.
I get a little bit like like I have a hesitation. I'm like, I think I need more information on what to do and where to go, because this dragon sounds like it might be a little bit above our
So-
skill level.
Can we go find a tavern and do some recon and see if anyone else has seen this dragon and just isn't saying
next
anything like
town
a crazy?
over? Or
Can
in
we
this
always-
town.
Because we can always come back to this town.
I looked at Xehanort, because it looks like he's trying to talk.
It's potential that as we go to the towns that are closer to where this dragon is rumored to be, where this merchant saw them, we might find more people there who know of the dragon and have a clearer idea for us.
Mhm. I looked at Vilderon and see if he has any input on the situation.
Yes, let's go forth and empathize the dragon.
So right now we're 2 and 2.
Okay, we'll go towards the dragon and just headstrong this.
So into the woods we go.
There's no what woods?
So I point back at the map and I say, all right. You want to go into the woods? Fine. Can we at least hit Dalery? Dalery?
Dalery.
Dalery
Yeah.
on our way forward to try to find another town and that we can get some more information from.
So from the shadows. Yes, Dalery is actually the largest of the Pilgrim Towns.
And I'm
He's,
just,
he's just right there between you two, just out of nowhere. Yes.
My hand like reaches for my dagger really quick, and then I realize it's him, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell, this guy
Hell.
again.
It's the largest and most populated of the Pilgrim Towns on the shore of Lake Midray. It's known for its fish and very large, like, exotic market. From all the stuff that's coming from like Westray and Strathmore and Dewsbury, like from the further towns, it all comes here.
Then we go there, and we can find our dragon.
Do we have to travel through the other 2 towns to get to Dalebert or the Dalery?
From what you know, it's one trail, or you can take the main road. Go ahead and give me a quick investigation roll, everybody.
-1.
Oh, God.
14.
5.
1.
4.
I don't know how you do it, man. It's wild. Your investigation, Amaya, from what you're understanding is your experience is that main roads, anything that's like a main travel path, especially something that's like a main trade route, that's going to be policed and protected from bandits and otherwise. If you were to cut straight across the plains and head straight for Delary, the odds of you running into other things, whether it be bandits or monsters or not so good stuff, is rather high.
Because we're traveling with a dark elf, my inclination is to stick off the main road and keep him
But
out
yet
of sight.
again, we have an 8'5" fucking gold dragon that's going to attract the attention of a lot of bandits.
Where?
What? Very true. Is there can I roll for a decision between the two? Is there?
Are you trying to do a flip of the coin?
Yeah.
Well, each has their merits and each has their downside. Taking the main path, obviously, you're staying away from bandits and other things that could possibly harm you. And you can possibly take a ride with a merchant caravan, making your trip a lot quicker, as they have horses and such. I'm sure any merchant will pay for, a bodyguard or two to make sure that their journey with all their goods goes smoothly. So that's definitely an option for you. But as you said, you do have a dark elf amidst the party, which doesn't necessarily connotate a good feeling from many other people. It could definitely, work in your favor, being like, hey, I got, golden shiny, but also dark and spooky.
Is there any way I can use my stealth to hide the dark elf?
You can definitely assist him in hiding, yeah. But so the way things like this would be like a help action. So it's an action you can take in and out of combat to help another person do better. You can say, well, I'll go ahead and provide like Xanor a help action to hide his presence. In which case Xanor will roll a stealth check. That being said, he is wearing what? Breastplate?
It's chainmail at this point.
It's I believe a disadvantage on your stealth checks.
Yeah.
Okay. So having a relatively small boy but covered in chainmail, being sneaky, is very difficult. So what you would do is you would help him, and you would reduce his disadvantage to just a normal roll.
Okay, so we need to figure out if we want to go main path or if we want to go through the forest.
If you do, cross the plains,
It's not a fucking...
Sorry, the plains.
if you do cross the plains, the odds are of you running into enemies is rather high. They usually stick away from the main roads as they don't want to deal with any other riders or militia that police it. So you'd end up seeing a lot of, a higher frequency of enemies and monsters. It's definitely not policed. You could run into bandits, in which case you could get mugged. And now, it's more a direct route, so you could save time, which would be the benefit. But you would also have to either work out getting horses or going on foot. In which case, one would take time versus one would also save time.
My vote is that we travel just off the main road slightly and trek that way on foot, so we don't have to. Well, no, actually, Vilderon's loaded. I keep forgetting.
Also, the merchants would pay us to be their bodyguards.
We could earn money.
Yes, we'll do a good thing for the people. Make more friends.
Make more friends.
So yeah, let's just find someone to protect and take them to the next town over.
Sounds good. Let's go searching.
So we go out of the library into the
Road.
street. And can I do a perception check to see if there's any covered wagons or anything looking like they're about to leave?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, 22.
22.
Ooh.
Ooh, someone's got some hot rolls.
Only when it really counts.
Thanks. Where is he? Where's Rachel?
Where is her?
Where is she?
Give
me her.
Okay. So you do. They're actually since Hailing Cove is the very is basically the port town where everything comes and goes, including exotic goods that are coming in from either the far north or the far east. This is where merchants come to sell the goods they have to people like Captain Planchet and take the goods he's loaded off in like a good exchange or moving cargo and stuff like that. So there are a lot of merchants here. In fact, they've got a pretty solid, like, in the town square, there are stalls and even shops all around the outside. Usually it's dominated by like a farmer's market or something like that in the smaller towns. Not this one, nope. It is row after row of merchants trying to sell their goods or unpacking to sell their goods, or loading up after they sold all their goods, and making off with the money that they have. You can tell that this is a very profitable town. Also, why everything is so expensive is because these merchants mark up their prices, knowing that this is the tourist town, so to speak. Many people are coming to and from here.
I roll for persuasion to see who I can get to give us the most money.
Yeah.
For-
Most money?
Yeah.
Okay.
$18. Chris, did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Oh, you're rolling. Oh,
You can't see
Sorry.
my rolls.
no, I can't see you do anything. So I'm like, 18, bro.
Okay. So after going around to many of the merchants, you eventually find one that's more amicable, due to the presence of a dark elf and a giant dragon man. They're like, that's questionable. I'll take that. And they're like, okay, well, now you see, being police, they don't necessarily need bodyguards as much, but I do have some more valuable cargo. I'll go ahead and offer you guys 60 gold per head. So for the 4 of you, it's 60 gold per person, and that's how much I'll pay you in order to guide me from here to Marlton.
Ooh, skipping a town. Nice.
I've got no business in Sharpton. It's too small.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Sounds like a good deal to me.
I shake the guy's hand.
I see Amaya
Deal.
do that, and I just nod my head along.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yep. All right, she's in, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So these guys, he says, all right, well, we're leaving first thing in the morning. I'm just packing up everything that we need. My caravan will be just outside of town, with all the other staging caravans. And, you know, as you've passed through town a couple times, you do notice that there's a very large, looks like staging area with like rows and rows and rows of caravans, like covered wagons, uncovered wagons, horses and stuff. There's like a very large stable center It's like if you had a parking lot for your caravan and horse, this is where you would go. As there's a lot of goods being moved to and from here. It smells like a stable. It smells like horse manure. Good times. Yeah, he says we're leaving first thing in the morning. Please be there. And we'll go ahead and I'll pay you upon arrival.
I realize we haven't bought another night at the inn.
Yeah, we're homeless right now. So we need to figure that out.
I look to Vildron, who has the money to purchase said extra night, and ask him to. Vildron, will you go with me back to the inn to arrange sleeping quarters?
We just unhinge the bag and give it to you.
I take the bag like this. It weighs almost as much as me. I'm like stumbling
Like
back with it.
I follow Amaya because one, I'm protecting her, and then two, she just has a fuck ton of gold on her right now. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make sure that she gets there okay.
Hey
Kinda
kids,
like-
you want to get mugged?
I hand off the gold bag to Xehanort. I'm like, put that under your robe. And then back to the inn.
Oh,
Innkeeper.
welcome
Vildren
back.
is gonna stay in the market and kind of explore.
Oh, welcome back.
Hi,
What
my
can I do
favorite
for ya?
innkeeper. I'm trying to be persuasive. Again, I'm like tossing my hair back. But can I get another night's I don't know what to call it.
Stay.
Thank you. My god, my brain. Should we get another night's stay? Preferably in our same room. For the same price.
Well, let me see. He opens it up. 2 gold.
That was the same price. I reach over into the bag that Xander's just like has open for me. And I was like,
Excellent. And he hands you the key. Very nice. Have a wonderful stay.
still not certain of this innkeeper, so I'm just kind of like, I just like walk away with my key and to go find Oberon and Vildron, who are just chilling out in the square, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any like herb stores or anything like that around that I can go explore?
Like an alchemist or an herbalist or someone who sells plants and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Do I need to roll anything to go investigate them, or
No.
like go see what they got going
It's
on?
just you find a couple stalls and they have a myriad of different like hanging like groups of plants and stuff like that. Some dried plants. You see a couple like vials of varying colors arrayed out in a very nice like vial case. And usually the ones you notice that the ones with vials in front of them, they usually have like a militia guard like right next to it. As they're usually a bit more pricey. Yeah, you find a couple merchants that are selling potions and plants and herbs and stuff. Everything from cooking to medicinal to poisonous.
Are we being prepaid by this merchant? Or
No,
are
that
we
was
being
not
paid
discussed.
when deed done.
Only when you're
No,
done.
we get. Yeah, only when we're done. Upon arrival, we get paid.
I looked at Oberon and I said, should you wait for looking for these medicinal properties until we acquire more gold, just in case?
Yeah, seems to be right.
Just like
Drags me out of
No.
market.
Pat, you're taller than me. I didn't realize. I thought you were like this size, like 2 foot before, and I was like patting your head.
How tall are
It's
you?
fine.
I'm 5
Me?
foot.
Oh, you're flat 5 foot.
Hmm I'm
Yeah, I'm-
small.
Very small.
Mm-hmm. Vildron.
You're
I
hella
don't know
tall
where
for a
I'm looking around
halfling.
for Vildron. Can't see him. even though he's 8'6".
Can I do a perception roll to see what's going on in the market? If there's anything interesting or crazy going on that we know about?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Never mind, 9.
There are people shouting out, sugar dates and beads, sugar dates and pistachios, like like Aladdin. It's just a myriad of different people trying to shout out and said they're selling stuff in bulk and whatnot.
I do the same just to see if we have any business here, then we can move on.
One second.
I'm just gonna be utilizing Kyle's notes for everything because it's just.
It's fine. That's what they're there for, It's a collective note group, And Kyle's nice enough to go through and take notes of all this chaos and
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Yeah, at this point, Vildren has found a group of kids that he's playing with.
I'm just like this over there.
Like he's running around on all fours, and he has a couple of them on his back.
I just look over and I'm like, huh.
Have not seen such compassion for many, many moons.
Much compassion for many moons, yes.
Yeah.
You think I see moonlight? In the Underdark.
Can I don't know if you heard me, Chris. Can I roll for perception just to see if there's anything that we need to do here? before
Yeah,
we
go
move
ahead.
on?
Go ahead and give me a perception roll or an insight roll.
Can't see. Oh, I got a 5?
No, nothing here. You were like, it probably should take nap because evening has come.
Okay, I tried to gather my what I would consider my kids over on
Children, come.
By the time you find Vildren again, he's playing a game where the kid's playing the hero and he's the evil dragon and he just got slain.
He's like, rah! I'm just like, Vildron, it's time.
Lying on his back, he looks up and goes, "Oh!"
And I reluctantly start
children.
following you.
I'm dragging over on by his like cloak. It's like
I'm trying to run away. Just like, no, let me go back.
You guys,
There's so many potions.
You guys eventually make it back to the inn.
uncertain of how I got these children. I'm just like shaking my head as we get into the inn. And then I'm back into my meditative form up in the room.
Your nappy nap.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the window trying to just talk to you the entire time. Just like getting you more and more
Distract me.
irritated.
I am fucking elite at meditation.
Yeah, you've had like
sitting-
200 and some odd years of your life to perfect this shit.
Yeah.
There's no disturbing you unless he fucking full on slaps you in the face.
I check for Xehanort, like one eye open, just to see like what the little fucker is doing. Sad boy
He's
is doing.
perched on top of the arm. Like a
Gargoyles.
fucking gargoyle. The city cries out, it needs me.
Is that where you're actually at?
No, I probably like tested out like, cause like the first night I completely avoided the bed, didn't even fucking look at it, Second night I like sit on it a little bit, I like push on it with my fingers, and I'm like, the fuck is this shit? And I just like sit on the floor, keeping
You just sit on the floor.
keeping an eye out until Amaya wakes from her meditative state, and then once she's awake. Like over the course of the night, when she is awake, then I'll go into mine. Just because there's always someone watching.
Yeah, Vildren is loudly snoring in the corner, kind of curled up. Every now and then, a puff of smoke will come out from his nostrils.
We are now just all sleeping.
I'm like starfish on the other bed. Just complete starfish on the bed. No fucks given.
Can I roll for some insight or perception to see if there's any disturbances throughout the night?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which one?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm useless right now. 7.
No disturbances
in the
happen
middle-
during the night.
In the middle of the night, I wake up from a nightmare, so I decide to go and gaze out the window and smoke my pipe. As I'm looking out the window, can I do a perception check to see if there's anything going on in the streets?
Oh, absolutely.
You
You don't really spot anything. You see the occasional drunkard stumble out of a tavern and walking on the street. The tide is rolling in and out. The tide rolls in and then rolls out with the night. And everything is just quiet. As the tide rolls out, a fog descends down. And everything just kind of gets that awkward, muffled kind of... and deadens a lot of the noise in the town. But you can still hear through the fog and through the dark of the night, the tavern music going on. Like a block and a half down, there's like a tavern music going on from some local bard, and there are people celebrating something or another.
I got nothing else for this night.
I
Excellent.
would say. I just continue smoking.
Morning comes. Much like the previous morning, the fog is there. It has definitely permeated and kind of held its ground all through the night from when it descended. And gets everything that damp, muffled kind of feel to it. But yeah, it's morning time, and you've a caravan to catch.
I descend from the room. Just
Descend from the room.
I kind of go like this to Xehanort, and then I like wake up Oberon, who passed out on the balcony, I'm assuming.
Yep.
No seal.
Oh, the sill, that's right. I was like, let's go, and I'm shaking the 8-foot tall Vildren. Like,
Kajira.
let's go.
Kajira.
We gotta go make our 60 gold.
Get up. Get up. Get up. We all gotta go.
Gotta go.
180 gold.
I meant 60 per.
Oh, right.
He's like 180 gold.
There's a lot more there than you think.
That's 240 gold.
Listen, I can't
There's-
read.
I
need
can't
you to
math.
understand
I
that.
just accepted what he said. Listen, you can't get mad at me either. I just accepted
I'm
what
just
he
like
said.
this.
And I'm
One,
like, there's
2, 3, lots.
Let us go,
My
friends.
lord, how many enemies? 1, 2, 3, lots. Lots of enemies.
As we pass by the innkeeper, I'm like,
Fucking watch.
Well, have a good afternoon. See you later.
goodbye. I forgot your name.
You never asked my name.
Oh,
It's because we're assholes.
Mr. Innkeeper, can I have your name, please?
My name is Eddie.
Okay. Eh.
Just looks at him and says, okay.
I know. I just nod
Okay.
and go, thank you for the nice day. And I exit.
Awesome. So you guys head out from the inn and go to head across town to the staging area, and you see a myriad of caravans and stuff getting up and ready to go. It looks like the merchant that you talked to, younger man, seems like he's been through a lot. He's got like a scar running down from like the side of his face down to his cheek. He's got some graying in his hair. Despite how young he looks, he's got like a mustache, like a full goatee going on. It looks like he does like shave. He's decently well off. His eyes are like a cold gray. He's got like a sharp understanding of like money, obviously. And it looks like he's got a couple hired hands, young strapping lads to just move stuff for him, and to, of course, deal with the horses and guide the caravan. He's got 2 full wagons covered, and he's got 2 horses on each wagon. Looks like he's got a very heavy load of merchandise he's carrying along. Oh yes, okay, excellent, you've made it. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. Is there anything else that you guys need before we leave? The sooner the better. I'd like to make it before, the wave of our other merchants come.
I'm ready now.
I'm ready to go.
Whatever would be easiest on our journey.
Let's go find that.
Everyone
dragon.
ready up? You all hop on the caravan, and he hops in the lead cart. Ka-cha! And you guys take off along your journey. And I think that is where we're going to end it. Traveling from Hailing Cove to Sharpton.
Ooh.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for the campaign, guys.
Perfect.
We're gonna go ahead and take a quick bathroom break, and in the meantime, we're still gonna be on. Don't worry, we're not moving
Just
anywhere.
taking off my ears because they're starting to hurt.
We're gonna have a quick follow up of like chat and everything. Say hi to you guys. Read the highlighted messages, and then talk about D&D going forward and how you guys feel about it. So give me 1 second. I have to go
Ooh.
pee because I've been drinking a lot of water.
Go pee. I'll talk to chat. What's snow?
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to take this wig off, but I don't. It's so glorious.
I had to deconstruct because my ears are like, why have we been doing this?
Sure.
And we're gonna do it again. So time to give it a rest. Hi, chat. I love you guys.
Hi.
Hi,
How's everyone
everyone.
doing?
I heard saw some talk about Renfest, and it made me very excited to see.
Never been to Renfest.
What is Renfest?
So it's Renaissance Festival. Is
okay,
the
got it.
longhand, and as Munchkin said, I love Renfest. Go please! It's an incredible time. Basically, just everyone either dressed up or not, but like a lot of the costumes that people wear are really exceptional. And you just kind of go around, and it's basically like a medieval festival.
Mhm.
They have a lot of like props and stuff for sale. There's lots of like markets.
Here we go.
Do they have good like food, like meat? I just
Oh
imagine
yeah,
sticks.
they have meat on sticks.
yeah.
Meat on a
They
stick?
have lots of meat on sticks.
Just
I like meat on sticks.
Chris, have you ever been to a Renfest?
Yes, I have. They're fantastic. They're amazing. I love going.
Okay, we
So
have to
good.
go now.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Am I
jousting.
gonna be Godzilla? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be fucking Godzilla.
Every single one of them. I have to say this.
It's an incredible time, and would 1000% recommend going to.
Oh yeah,
Renfest
for sure.
At some point.
For sure, go.
Are you all with
It's
me?
amazing. Let me go ahead and read off the quick highlighted messages. I got one from Munchkin. Snow, did you really have to look in the camera as you said that? So creepy but good.
I think it was like the down into the underdark.
Yeah. Peace Girl, name change paperwork is basically done. Time to relax. Excellent. Good to hear that all the paperwork and pain is done. I hope you
Ooh,
enjoyed the
eee.
wonderful session. And then Munchkin, we get it. Xanor, you're sad.
My
I'm
second
trying to
goal in
not-
this campaign is gonna get Xanor to be happy.
Oh.
Turn that frown
Buildorn might be my favorite
upside
character
down.
too, Nate.
Yeah.
Be uncomfortably close to Xanor.
My goal is to figure out your guys' backstories. Because I don't know, Oberon just gives me like weird, like mad scientist vibes, and
That nightmare that he had. I want to ask questions about
Yeah.
that as we're traveling.
Not
and
yet.
then Xanor's like protecting me, but I know some of why.
Come here. Okay, fine.
And then Builder
What you can't see lurking off in
dragon.
the distance, just beyond the door frame over there,
Oh, I
is a
can kind of see
very
her.
upset. No, that's the cat post. There's a very upset cat hiding in the shadows.
Mhm.
She's lurking
Arya,
and waiting.
Calm down.
Calm down.
I did notice, like, halfway through the night, I can't remember like what it was, but there was a moment that looked like Snow was dying of laughter.
There were a couple things like that. So I want to ask all of our wonderful viewers, how was there any lag, latency, or any issues with sound or anything like that? If you guys can just let me know, as it's been good all the way through. Any lag, any problems like that? I did swap to using Streamlabs OBS versus Stream Elements, and I think I smoothed out all the problems. Maybe no issues for you. Okay, excellent.
Yay,
cool.
Evie!
No, I was watching the entire time too on
Mm-hmm.
Twitch, and I didn't see any issues, so we're good there.
Okay.
I couldn't hear, but yeah, it
Cool.
looked like as far as graphics go, it was good. Or
Performance
quality.
has been exemplary. Thank you, Raven. I'm doing my best to do like this extra complicated bullshit with OBS, so I'm sorting it out.
fucking Nate.
Nate. Yeah. So I have to ask chat. Go ahead and spam it. What was your favorite part of the session so far? It could be. It could be about, a character. It could be about a voice I did. It could be about an interaction that happened. I know it's kind of a bit of a jaunt for 3 hours going in, but anything that comes to mind that really stood out, feel free to share it. I really love hearing stuff like this, and so the rest of them, yes.
My favorite is just like, even though I'm a sucker for Jace's character right now. Because, like, even though he's, like, this huge-ass dragon,
Okay.
born fucking thing, it's just, like, the sweetest, like...
Listen, character-wise, Jace has come up on the spot for no reason whatsoever. The most clever character, like, roleplay moments, just out of the blue.
Yeah.
And it has just evolved so many characters. So, yes, thank you for the double thumbs up, Jade. And bravo to many of the times that you've just astounded me with, like, what?
Oh, just wait, I'm only getting started. You're only seeing one side of the coin right now. I am playing a barbarian, remember that.
Oh yeah, he does
that's right.
does have an anger problem.
I like the complexity of everyone. Like, I know it's behind there,
Yep.
But, like, we all remained so surface level this time. It was kind of nice to
absolutely,
just,
and
like,
that's
get
kind of
a
the
good
beauty of
little-
it. That's what I really enjoy is, like, as the campaign unfolds, as characters go through each adventure, you guys start to uncover each other's backgrounds and go, oh. And that's kind of why I've been keeping it secret from all of you, with the exception of a couple of you that have shared backgrounds or associated backgrounds. Just keeping it on the down low, so that little things that you say throughout the campaign, you're like, oh, did you say you were sent by the king and you have 500 gold?
Yeah.
King who? That kind of a thing.
You're getting good.
Which
so
would have been
much.
nice if he realized that gold is worth more than silver because he's been eating rats most of the time.
Yeah.
His journey.
That chip did not have any rat problems the entire time. It's amazing. Honestly, this has been the most performed D&D stream I've seen on Twitch. Oh, Raven, that my heart feels so good. The ale dilemma, yes, that was also one of my favorites as well. Honestly, the pure interaction between all of you and the voices. Thanks, Patrick. Yes. The point of interaction is really important, and as the campaign grows and as they become more comfortable with role playing and with Dungeons and Dragons and how it flows, I know that this is gonna get wild. Nate, so far my favorite, has the innkeeper. The in and out place are my favorite. Listen, I have to come up with a lot of different things off the top of my head, and I'm glad the in and out got a chuckle out of a lot of people. Munchkin, my favorite thing is that Xander
Oh,
is so
yeah, the ale
protective,
dilemma.
reflecting snow.
One of my favorite reactions just watching you guys is when I emphasized on the fact that he's never had alcohol.
Yeah.
It was like,
Just seeing M's, Snow, and Matt's eyes go wide.
What can we do when we're all under like 5'5" and you're this huge guy?
Nothing.
drunk?
You can do nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I mean, I, in theory, am as strong as him. So, like, if we wrestled, it would just come down to the roll. But, like,
Yeah, whoever's got the
That's
more
strength.
talent.
It's
you know.
not weight.
Right.
It's also true. If he body slams you,
outclass you in weight.
there's a
fair.
different strength
That's
roll.
fair.
Yeah.
Cage, all right, I'm heading to bed. Hope you guys have an awesome stream. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Cage. Have a wonderful night. From all of us to you, thank you for hanging out with us and listening to our stories. It's the 4.5.
The 4.5.
1, 2, 3, 4.5. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Some things coming up. We're gonna try and continue doing this on Sunday evenings. Outcast, are you supposed to be in bed right now?
Go slips.
Go slap.
Go sleep.
Go to sleep. You a baddie. Go to sleep.
You baddie.
You baddie. But yeah, I honestly, a real moment for Chris, the dungeon master here. This is really the most exciting time. My stress level every Sunday so far for the 2 times we've done this has been about here. Hoping that I can get everything right, hoping that I can, have you guys enjoy this and have a lot of fun with it. I'm super grateful for all of you that showed up and all of you that are lurking and all of you that are helping out with the stream. It really means a lot to me, and it's not easy for me to do this kind of stuff, and so thank you guys.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely going to get a lot better the more that we get comfortable with doing this. With 30 average views this entire night, like 30 people out there watching us do this.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
get more exciting too as Chris gets more challenges for us.
Yeah, you guys are going to
Exactly.
find characters you're going to love besides the main characters, and you might see us kill them too. You don't know.
Yeah.
Or I might kill them, you never know.
Going down.
Can we get a round of applause for Chris just being awesome at DMing?
Mm-mm.
Such a good DM. Love
The
it.
best GM.
I
The
just
best
read off
DM.
a cue card and just
That you made.
Yeah, you wrote the cue card, okay?
okay, listen, it's okay, it's fine.
Applause in the chat.
Applause in the chat. Oh, thank you. Just thank you.
Any cliffhangers for us, Chris?
Just you improv on Chris's part. As you feel the wagons bounce and roll as you leave Hailing Cove, you feel something in the fresh morning air. It's the sense of adventure, an almost electric feel that resonates through your skin, like the new beginnings and the new start of a new day. You know that there's a lot of mystery ahead of you, and that there's a lot of new things that you will encounter, new people that you'll meet, and new lands you'll explore. But overall, so far, you've found each other, and you found a common goal. How it plays out in the end, we'll have to see. So don't worry. Stay tuned, and you'll see on the next stream.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
So
Yeah.
excited.
Good night.
I imagine that scene is literally Chris in like a hood driving the wagon, and he's the one saying that to the camera with the party in the back.
It's okay. You guys are gonna get to the point where you're gonna be like, "Fuck you, Chris, you piece of shit! I fucking killed
I'm
your
so
monster, you
scared.
son of a bitch!" It's gonna get real bad. I'm expecting, full, when the combat happens, I'm expecting you to talk shit, and then I just shut you down, and everyone's like, "You're sick. You're a fucking animal."
I'm just
I've
glad this first
already-
one didn't have combat. You saw what my rolls were doing today.
I've already tried to jump off a boat, pickpocket a fuck ton of people, and
True.
fight a dragon.
right?
And fight the guards. Just
Oh,
out
and
of nowhere.
Raven,
It's like,
thank
then
you
just
for the
kill
sub.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm super
Raven!
excited. All right, let's take you 30 wonderful people and go, surprise some poor unsuspecting individual with a group of attention deprived bunch of D&D watching nerds. All right, let's see here. Who do I want to find?
Look out, critical roll. Here we come.
Don't say that. Don't say that. They'll hear it. They'll.
No.
Red rum. You'll see the red rum. Don't worry.
Red rum.
Red rum. Red rum. Let's see here.
And look forward to Vildren building his tolerance to ale.
Oh god.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
And the party having to deal with the ramifications.
It's
All
an
right.
alcoholic in the making.
All right. Let's see who we can go and abuse. Okay. All right.
Barbarian range.
Well, okay. We got a couple things going up here. We can. Oh my goodness.
Let me make a poll.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm looking for some people. It's a little late on a Sunday, so it makes sense. We
Tell me
can go and abuse Jerison, who's streaming right now. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
He's playing Apex Legends right now. This boy is wild, and he was at one point #1 doing arenas or something like that in Apex Legends. He's crazy, crazy
go.
kid. Yeah, if you guys want to go and bother him, Apex is a fun game, and this kid's wild. He's got his own Discord server set up, all kind of crazy stuff. Hosts a bunch of games for pro players. So he's a good guy, and I know him personally. He lives in the same domicile as our wonderful Blind Ascension Jace here. So let's go ahead and throw
Hold
our
up.
one. Oh,
You gotta make your raid command real quick.
Yes.
I don't have raid command.
No, we're making.
Yeah, we're fixing that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Hold up.
Slip some dude.
And if you type it out, I'll add it. Yeah.
There's one.
Okay.
And then we'll have to get Stream Elements a sub.
Mhm. Perfect. All right, let's go.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and rate him. He has no idea I'm doing this, and he's only got 8 viewers right now. So
Are
shout
you
him out.
hitting,
Or Jerison.
Jerison?
Yeah.
Everyone, go to your new home.
Go to your new
I
home.
love you all.
Go to new home. Yes.
Have a wonderful
yes.
night, guys.
Scare him.
Goodbye. I love you.
Give him attention.
What
Love all of you.
friends?
Come back
Bye,
next
guys.
week.
Come
See what
back.
happens on this
Go,
caravan.
go.
See what weird shit I'll do next week.
We'll see you next week, my friends.
And oh my god.